Chomsky, I believe you were scribe last time, yes?
I was, yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna go grab my cup of coffee real quick, but why don't you get that started, and I'll
Cool.
be back in a moment.
So we started our last meeting um, during the middle of a battle. We were fighting some zombie beholders, and not long after this round, a giant bone claw came and joined the battle alongside the beholders, followed by an army of skeletons. Uh, we Remy killed the skeletons very quickly with a fireball. We took out the beholders. The bone claw grabbed and dragged Lark away. Um, and we chased after him. I think Thresh and Uslag did a lot of damage up close to the bone claw. Ended up taking care of him, and we realized that Lark had been killed. So Thresh cast some magic on him to protect him in the afterlife, and Sister Adelaide moved Lark's body to the front of the cave. After that, Remy started searching the cave a little bit more. He found some blood paintings, as he liked to call them. And that ended up being some runes. And while we were looking around, we came across Arapel, who was deactivated at the time. Luckily, I had seen this sort of technology before and pulled out a little crystal and reactivated Arapel, which was an awesome introduction, by the way. So then after that, we did a quick short rest, and and then started exploring the cave a little bit more, and ran into some Allops. And everybody else killed the Allops while I was busy being scared.
Stunned,
And that,
scared.
I think that takes care of that.
You weren't the only one. You weren't the only one.
There's a lot of stunning and scared people.
I just want to add that Remy just very quickly turned into a stalag mite.
Yep, might. Because you got to be mighty coming from the ground.
I love that move, by the way. I thought that was hilarious.
Yes. Yes. And we all learned the difference between stalagmites and stalactites.
Yep, mighty something, and I don't remember the rest of it.
We have to be tight to hang on the ceiling, and mighty to grow from the ground.
There you go. Yeah, so that's about it. Thank you for the recap. I thought I heard someone echoing. Did anyone else hear that, or was that just me?
It seems like it's gone now.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for it. But in any case, here, going back to the caves. So you have defeated the Allops, and things seem quiet, at least for the time being. What do you want to do?
Well,
I don't think we've really searched that area.
yeah.
Oh, Karash, I'm definitely.
Oh yeah, I think Karash was echoing there a bit.
Okay, I'll fix it. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Anyways, I don't think we've really have. I don't think we've searched the area over to the southwest where they came from. That's me being Francis, not me being Rem.
Over by where Crush is right now. They ran back that way, or floated back that way, right?
Yeah, well...
One of them took off, and Crush chased them, and...
Yeah, so you originally had them coming in from over here. So yeah, that's definitely where they came from. But no, you have not explored all the areas over there if you want to go look around.
could we? I don't know how this group is about like searching bodies and like grabbing components and what have you, but like is that something you would generally do?
I think the Alex
Oh.
disappeared rather than.
Oh, they did. Oh, okay.
If
They
I
didn't leave us
recall.
The Alepps did leave behind their spectral essence.
Okay.
A knowledge of religion or alchemy would allow you to collect it if you want to take some time.
I would definitely
I'm
want to do that.
Remy is not much for these things. However, I'm quite curious about what's around the corner in the dark.
Alright, so to.
Sorry, real quick, am I echoing or is this good?
Well, you're not echoing, but you're really low. Like I can barely hear you.
Okay, damn. Alright, sorry.
Let me see if I can.
More try.
Clear though.
Yeah, you're clear, but it sounds like you're at the back of like a hallway talking to us. At least that's what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Okay, damn. Alright.
I think I can turn you up a bit though. So let me try that. Try talking now.
Okay, how's this?
Yeah, that's definitely better, at least for me. I turned you up to like 120, so that's working out. But to collect the essences of these creatures would take you some time, probably about 10 minutes. And in a dangerous place like this, there could be consequences if more undead find you. So, do you want to work on that?
Is there a way?
Go ahead, Remy.
Is there a way that we can pull the bodies back, and I might be able to block us off with a 15 by 15-foot wall?
So,
illusory.
they're not as much bodies, but a dust, like a fine dust at this point that was left behind. And things like ethereal creatures often leave this type of dust behind.
Right. Can I potentially just use silent image to encase us in, let's say, a cave-in of rocks?
Well, before you do, can I ask you, do we need this specifically, or are we? I'm hesitant to waste a spell slot to collect right now.
Right.
I can collect without spell slots, but it takes more time. Sorry, go ahead.
I think he meant the spell slot to conceal us while we did it.
Oh, yeah.
No. Remy
No?
does not consume a spell slot. He can cast it at will because of his warlock genie background. So yeah, don't worry about that.
That's a little different. Okay.
Yeah, so he can cast it at will. So if you want a little time and you want a little shelter, he can do that.
I mean, if it's a good image, it might be twofold. We can take some time to collect and also see if anything else is wandering these paths.
I only create the best images.
Only the best illusions.
Only the best rock piles you've ever seen. I've even been known to create piles of barrels.
Have you seen this guy's rock piles? Nobody makes rock piles better than him.
Never seen rock piles like Remy's rock pile.
He's amazing.
So yeah, I can, if we can orient ourselves to where we are not blocking the path, like leaving them, or I don't know.
Well, there's
15
4
by 15
of them.
foot.
There's 4 of them within the 15 by 15, so we could just collect from them.
Yeah.
Perfect. I create a rock pile around us. The only issue is that because we have light sources, our light sources will extend past the rock pile, but that's about the only issue I can think of.
Oh, and whose torches are these?
There is a light cast on my shield.
Uslag tossed one of the torches, or at least one of the torches out.
I think this one is Uslag's over here.
That one? Okay.
Yeah.
And that's actually a good point. Who wants to play Uslag for this game? I went ahead and added some macros to her, so it should be fairly easy to play her.
Not I. I'm on trackpad tonight.
Yeah, it would only be for combat situations. You don't have to worry about RPing her.
I don't know the character well enough, really. It's been like how she fights in combat and stuff, and I don't really know barbarians, so.
I'm kind of in that boat as well.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, I was going to say, Gnome, if you don't mind doing it. I can do it. I can probably do it. I just
Yeah.
I'm taking notes as well.
Barbarians, I will say, are one of the easiest classes to play. You basically
Smack!
rage, run in.
No.
If you want advanced tactics, if you have too many people attacking you, you dodge until they stop attacking you. Then you start swinging again. That's advanced. Yeah, that's advanced barbarian play. So you don't soak too much damage.
I
Barbarian
totally get that,
202.
and I would accept that I'm on a trackpad and my mouse is fucked up tonight, so I'm not trying to
That's fine.
I'll
flex
take
like that.
I'll take Goose Log. If you don't
right.
mind, I'll be at my computer in 5 minutes, and I can hop into Roll20 and do all the things.
All right,
Cool.
so I will.
We might not even need her for a while anyway, so.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll give Karash control, and until combat starts, I'll just keep her in the background, so you don't have to worry about moving her token around.
Notice he said until, not if.
Well, if until what are words?
Oh, same whatever.
Same whatever, exactly. So
All right.
She had a torch, so I'll say someone else can carry your torch if they want. What's this light here? Is this anyone's, or should I delete it?
It's my light. Don't take it. It's mine.
Alright, so this is on your shield, okay.
There are many lights.
And Arapel's got one on his as well.
Alright, so
But this is mine.
This one here is...
That was Uslog's.
Uslog's.
She put it on the ground during the combat, yeah.
I guess this one is no one's. Alright, so we'll say Uslog. If someone can take Uslog's torch if they want the extra light. But, okay, back to in-game stuff. Sorry for the little detour. Who is collecting the Alep Essence, or are you collecting it?
I will. It seems like they might be useful to...
Remy... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, it might be useful to get rid of some runes if we run across them in the future.
It can if you turn it into components. So in raw form, you're going to attempt to take 10 minutes. I need an events roll, because there is a good chance something bad could happen.
That's what I'm going to say. Before the 10 minutes happen, I would like to drag this body into that 15-foot square, just so that I can conceal all of us.
So it's just the dust. You can't really drag it.
It's a pile of dust.
Yeah.
Okie doke. Well,
scooping up the dust is what's taking us time.
Unless you have a dust
Remy
bag.
uses Remy uses prestidigitation and does reverse vacuum and blows that dust away, and he's like, you can deal, don't worry. As soon as the dust is away, he retreats to here, does a 15 by 15 foot square of silent image, and we're a rock pile.
What about this dust here?
That dust is not my responsibility.
Okay. So go ahead and pull your silent image out as you channel magical energies to create a rock pile over you.
It's a coming. Bam.
Alright. And that's right, Karash isn't here, so I'll just move him over here. And yeah, let me get that the roll, please, the D20. And you can give yourself back the spell slot, because that shouldn't have taken one. If you can do it, it will.
Oh, I think it did. Yeah.
You might. So what you can do for those is either just display the description, because that doesn't minus it, or make a different macro and just copy paste.
Yeah.
Because whenever you click on the spell book, it's always going to take one away.
Yeah.
That's a little chat bubble.
I think I'll add it.
Yes, exactly.
I'm gonna add it. The chat bubble. Oh,
yeah,
cool.
That'll just display the description, at which point it won't take the spell slot. All right.
Yeah, good call. That was I forgot that was a new addition.
So
yeah, I got it.
Chomsky rolled a 1. And as you all are sitting here, you would hear movement about 5 minutes in coming from the southeast.
Shut your dirty, dirty mouth.
Remy's getting a little pushy there.
Do we have a Remy penalty coming? Or are we okay?
Not necessarily a penalty, but you see 4 more of those zombified beholder creatures sort of floating almost aimlessly down the hallway. Do you want to do anything or just let them pass you by?
Are they like floating
Where-
high enough that they would go over the rock pile?
Yes. Well, you would assume
Ah.
so. They're going along more like up on the ceiling, like looking around.
Okay.
Where are they, would you say?
You can't see them right now?
Why can I suddenly see 4 beholders?
Because they are.
Because that's
Coming-
what we have. That's what we have
coming-
coming to us.
Yeah, exactly. They come down the hall, and you would see them coming into view there, into the light. Because remember, you couldn't see that far if you couldn't see past the light, so it was only lighting up a small area. It doesn't seem like they're very bright, and it doesn't seem like they've noticed your light coming from the starlight. Like they're just kind of floating.
Remy's gonna do something.
Oh
Oh
god.
no. I mean,
No,
go
no,
for
no.
it.
Don't, you must trust. You must trust in Remy. Please.
When have we ever not trusted in Remy?
Remy. Oh, look out! This is about to be fun. Remy is going to twin cast Enemies Abound, but he's going to use sorcery points to do it, so therefore it will be cast subtly without material, somatic, or verbal components. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to spend 6 sorcery points. 3 to cast Enemies Abound, and another 3 to
So-
twin it.
So before you do that, I will say you should probably mark yourself
Why
as
before?
concentrating on your current
Right.
illusion. Not that I'm trying to hint at anything, but I will say you
I was about to hint
concentrating
the same
on your
thing.
current illusion, so you should mark
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Hold on.
right.
Hold on.
I'm not
I can
right.
do, I
I'm
can
just
still.
I'm just stating what you
Hold on,
should
I
do
can
to
still do
represent
that.
your concentration. I'm not trying to say anything. I will say that if you cast Enemies Abound, that will break the concentration on your current spell. Which you're still welcome to do. I'm just letting you know, because you would know that you're concentrating on your.
I don't know what that spell does, but we're in a decent spot. It's up to you.
Oh, did I just lose Remy?
No. I'm here. There was a fail moment on my part.
Oh, that's fine. So, do you still want to cast the spell, even though you're concentrating?
Yeah, but I'm gonna cast a different spell.
Okay.
And I'm still gonna do the same.
Same strategy, different spell.
I
And
can't do the I can't do the same strategy, but what I can do.
this is the concentration, by the way. The guy holding his head.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast instead Charm Monster, which does not require concentration, and I can't dual cast it because it is level 4 and I only have 7 sorcery points, not 8. So I will cast it on this one here.
Which one?
This one here.
Not seeing your ping if you pinged. Like this one?
There's no one else seeing my ping? Oh.
I don't see your ping either.
Yeah, you
No,
might-
The top right one. The top right one. Not the 2 bottom left, not the top left.
So this guy?
The middle top right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
And it's a DC 17.
Go ahead and link
saving throw.
Charm Monster.
Is wisdom?
I believe so. You can either start with the description or with the actual casting. Either way.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
All right.
And I spend 4 sorcery points to cast it, so it's subtly cast.
Yeah.
No
all
verbal
right.
somatic.
So you concentrate channeling your psychic energies into the spell, so you don't actually have to summon the magics manually.
Oh, +1. Sorry, that was supposed to be 4, not 3.
So is the conversion to sorcery points, that takes an action, doesn't it?
No, it does not. Not as an aberrant mind sorcerer, as long as it's on the psionic spell list, which I added
Oh
at
well,
the top
so
as the title.
those buttons I put convert to sorcery points. Those are if you want to spend spells to convert those spells into sorcery points. Those aren't to cast as sorcery.
Okay. Yeah, I saw it not. I reduced it myself. Sorry, that's the first time I've clicked it. I didn't realize that. But yeah, I spend 4 sorcery points if it's on the psionic spell list.
Okay.
You can spend the number that the level is to cast it, and if it's on that list, it's subtle, no material, somatic, or verbal components. I will link that. Right.
All right, so it gets a wisdom save.
Wow, these macros on Uslog are cool. I like this.
I can give them to your character if you want.
I think I might. Well, reconnect sometime later.
Okay. Well, I can do it right now. Here. Boop. I have
Oh,
a program that does it. So the creature rolls a 16, which I think
Fail.
fails. So it is charmed by you. Though it doesn't
I
actually
use
see
a
you yet.
No. I use a bonus action to create a mental connection with it, which means I can speak to it mentally, and I tell it, your friends, those around you are not who you think they are. They are your enemies. Strike now before they know.
Give me a persuasion check.
I would love to. Come on, baby, my best fucking feature. Oh god, only 16.
Wow, plus 12.
Literally, I plus 12. How the fuck?
All right. So it kind of hesitates a little as these things just keep flying. They don't even seem to care.
But it does it anyway.
Because they are, I mean, not technically its friends. I know charm makes them more susceptible to what you say. Though attacking its allies is a big ask. So I'll say for now it's kind of sitting there hesitantly, looking around, curious as these things continue to fly. Do you want to try to tell it again? Or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I want to tell it again. I mean, yeah, what is that? Yeah, absolutely. I want to say,
All right.
you fool, they lure you into this trap. Strike now before you perish.
Give me another persuasion check.
That one.
Well, maybe.
So it seems more convinced. I'll say it kind of flies over this way, growling about.
I use my reaction. And I'm gonna use a silvery barbs, and I will spend 1 sorcery point to cast it, which means it is no verbal, somatic, or material components, and I want it to re-roll its motherfucking save.
Reroll. It didn't roll anything.
Well, no, it succeeded. So it's like when you
Well, you made the persuasion check. So basically,
Oh,
I
you're
had
right.
set
Oh, I'm sorry.
the I had set the difficulty to 20 because it's a really hard ask to tell someone to just attack their friends, even if your friend is telling you to do it. Like it's
You're
not
right. Sorry,
necessarily
I got excited.
you just really
I
wanted to do it.
apologize. I
Right.
really wanted it to do it.
So it seems like it's getting psyched up for this. It's growling. It's like "Arr," as it's following them angrily down this way. Are you gonna say anything else, or just see if it listens to you?
I'm gonna say, fucking kill him, you bitch.
Sure. Give me
And all else failed.
one more persuasion check.
God, come on, baby.
There
Yeah.
you go.
There it is.
All right.
Got
So the
it!
creature goes,
31!
"Ah," and it is going to shoot at its buddies. At this point, I'm going to roll initiative for them. You all are welcome to roll initiative too, because I assume you might be doing something. I don't know for sure.
Surprise round. Yes. Woo, woo.
Last time we ran into these guys, they shoot like a beam of acid out of their eyes or something, right?
They shoot several different beams depending on what they roll at random. They're not very smart, as they're kind of like zombified. The creatures they represent were very smart in life, but these things are kind of
Their brain
undead
rotted.
zombie versions of those, so they just kind of blast things with their powers.
Man, I think I messed up. I think I messed up my initiative. Oh no, I'm on there. I'm sorry. Never mind.
So I'm getting some music from you, Koresh. Your music might be coming in a little loud. I don't hear it now, but it was going there for a moment. Alright, so Remy...
I'm on push to talk, so just let me know if it picks up or feeds back.
Okay. Remy, so you did your thing, but you can kind of act in this semi-surprise state as your guys blasting them. Do you want to do anything else?
Yeah, I am going to use a bonus action to convert spell slots to sorcery points. I would like to convert a level 4 spell there. There we go. Oh, perfect. All right, take it away.
I think you do still have to manually add the sorcery points
I do.
on. Yeah, but yeah, that works.
I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope, that's short rest. 4. And then I will. Fuck it, man. I'm gonna pass. I'm good.
Alright, so you do that conversion. This guy is surprised. Gnome. So you see this thing basically charging up a blast on his buddies, but you get to act first. Do you want to do anything?
Oops, sorry. I'm just gonna, I guess, dodge, and have Carl also dodge.
Since Remy didn't say anything, I might actually say you all are surprised as well. Because you were probably just watching Remy looking there, staring at the thing, and then this thing suddenly went, and you're like, wait, what?
I was busy sweeping up dust off the ground into a little vial.
Alright, so that guy's surprised. Koresh, you'd probably be surprised. Parapel, unless any of you are immune to surprise. So this guy is going to let loose a blast at one of his buddies, which I'll just say is the one right in front of me.
I have advantage against charm, and if Remy just keeps on being so charming, maybe I can, anticipate his needs.
So he's gonna blast him with a paralyzing ray. So this guy has to make a con save. Oh, he fails. He is paralyzed. That is it for this one. Next up, that one is surprised. And we're back at the top of the round to Remy. And yeah, we'll say everyone in your party is now no longer surprised as well, because I think I went through all your turns.
Yes.
Remy will turn around and is going to use hand motions as a free action and just be like, hey, wavy, 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 wavy. It's like, no attack. And I point at this one right here and I say, I point, and I'm like,
we could just say you whisper, because it would be hard to. Yeah.
I'm a spy. I'm trained.
Yeah,
well,
but,
maybe they aren't.
Yeah,
trained.
exactly.
You're
That's
right.
more the problem. Like you're like
Yeah.
you're like Alpha 5, Alpha 6, go, and they're like, what do you what?
These people I'm dealing with. What am I working with?
Kill this one right in front of us? Hell yeah!
Yeah.
I'm like literally doing like finger motions, never even seen.
It's like the D&D equivalent of sign language.
Yeah.
Except we all make it as one of our languages.
So yeah, you can
I believe
say,
it's called Thieves' Cant.
Oh, I thought that was written. Well, no, it's spoken and written, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know
But
Thieves' Cant. I'm a liar. I don't know.
So yeah, what are you whispering, Remy? You can just say you whisper. It's fine. Pretty close.
I just say, y'all, this one's on our side. Hit the ones way far away from us. Party. And then he is going to continue to do. Well, fuck, man, they're so close together. Fireball could be so nice.
You can place your fireball farther away.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast. Yeah, I'll cast Fireball.
All right. So go ahead and place the fireball where you're casting it. Although I'm assuming you're just going to hit those three, right?
Yeah, those three.
So this ash
not
is,
hitting my friend.
All right. So here.
There.
All right. So this ash is going to be scattered by that, and let me do some dex saves.
It's a harvest.
No, Chomsky's very upset. DC 17, 24 fire damage, and half on save. Dex save. So it looks like 2 of them failed. 1 of them made it. So these 2 front ones get blasted the most. The one back here dodged a good amount of the flame. Yeah, so they would definitely have seen the fireball come from this area. Anything else?
Nope. Nope.
Alright. So this one is paralyzed. At the end of his turn, he gets another con save, I believe. So let me do that.
Hey, DM, I didn't roll for initiative for Uslag, by the way.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and drag her out, and I'll just say you can roll now, and I'll put it in there.
Okay, hold on real quick.
He tries to shake. Oh, and he does. He's no longer paralyzed.
I would like to use my reaction to now cast Silvery Barbs.
Okay.
He is within 60 feet of me. He succeeded. He has to
So go ahead and spend your reaction. And
I will
roll again with him.
I forget.
It's the Ghostbusters one, the no symbol.
Yes, got it. Yeah.
Okay. So he will re-roll his con save. 22. These
Great.
things are pretty good with con, but who are you giving advantage to?
Myself.
Alright, so you take advantage on yourself. That's it for him. Gnome Chomsky, what are you doing?
I am going to Acid Splash This one and this one.
Alright, so you send an acid splash flying out towards them. 18. So he has to make a, what is that, dex save?
Dex.
Okay, dex. Submit. 3, so he would definitely fail, taking 12 points of acid damage. And his buddy...
Burns the eye.
does his buddy get a save too, or does he just take extra?
I think they both get saves.
That's not a
Let me
spell
link it.
description. Oh, there it's spell description.
Yeah, they both get saves.
Alright, so this guy gets a save as well. Dex save. 14, so he would fail as well, taking... Is that 12 to both of them?
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, so he is burned. And starting to look beat up at this point. That's it for Gnome. Although not below half, he doesn't look wounded, right? That's it for you,
Yep.
Gnome?
Yep, and Carl's just gonna dodge.
Alright, so this guy is going to see that your guys are shooting at him. And I think he's just gonna fire at Gnome.
So we're no longer concealed. Did the illusion
I
go
You're
down?
still concealed.
So
We're still concealed.
I thought when
Oh, okay.
when things pass through the illusion, it becomes see-throughable.
If you physically, I will link it, but it's if you physically interact with it or you take an action to discern that it is.
So is it just the person who physically interacts? Let's see.
You can use your action to cause an image to. No, sorry. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it. So I guess a creature that uses its action to examine the image can determine that it is an illusion with successful intelligence against your DC.
Yeah, my assumption was that once you start
Physical
firing
interaction.
through it,
Yeah.
that's when it becomes.
Yeah, I guess it can be read that way. Yeah, physical interaction. I mean, it doesn't specify whose physical interaction.
Yeah, so I was thinking like it was kind of around you solid, but as soon as something passes through it, it basically becomes kind of see-through.
Sure.
Alright, so he is going to charge up one of his blasts at poor Mr. Chomsky. A fear ray. Never gets the good one. Wisdom save.
And please add 4 to your wisdom saves when you're to all of your saves when you're within 10 feet of Arapel, because I forgot this last week.
What?
All
All
right.
saves?
Aura protection, yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So 18.
So 18 would be enough, and you resist the effect. Anything else? No, that is it for him. I think he's going to sort of come over this way as well. Koresh, what are you gonna do? You there, Koresh? You're pushed to talk now, remember?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I rolled for Uslog. She's 14.14, just a little bit below. I don't know if you want to do her now or just like skip turn and come back.
Sure. We can do Uslog now, so I'll have her go before you. So what is Uslog doing?
Okay, so Uslog is slightly hesitant but concerned. Well, not concerned, I mean. And she rages, and she's going to run down 5, 10, 15 feet to the one that just rolled up, and she is going to take 2 swings with her greatsword plus 2.
Okay. So she rushes at him, roaring. 16 would strike with the first one. So give me the first one's damage first.
Okay, sorry.
And I think if you just click on Greatsword in the chat, it'll roll the damage. You don't need the character sheet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you have really good macros.
I do. All right, so 14 plus 6 is 20. She cuts into him. There's a bunch of black ichor splatters everywhere, and he is looking wounded now. Second attack, 26 would strike as well for another 11. And, actually, what's their resistances? Okay, not cold. So, yeah, 11 plus 5, 16, and is looking very wounded with these two large cuts across it.
New Slug just kind of snarls back at the eyeballs, and she ends her turn.
All right, Koresh, what do you want to do?
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to spend a first level spell to cast Fairy Fire.
All right, so there is an explosion of color, and that's 20 feet. Are you hitting these three here?
Yep, that's the plan. I was going to click on the cube. Sorry, I'm
trying to you don't
now.
have to bring it out. I kind of know what you're doing. So
if I could hit all four of them, honestly, I would.
I don't think you can, not with a 20-foot cube.
Okay, then I'll do the 3, including the one that's under Remy's influence.
Okay.
Or paralyzed, I forget which one.
Luckily, it does not do damage, so it'll just be like a sparkly globe now.
Yeah, I want to light him up, make him a little pale green.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Unless that one cube is difficult terrain, then that's 30. And I will spend a bonus... Oh, go ahead.
So you started here?
Yep, right there.
So that's 5, 15, 20, 25. This second diagonal would be 35, so you'd have to be here. Because you had to walk through Remy, which was difficult terrain to get there.
Yeah, I think I like did some cave running as an elephant, which might not play too well.
All right, so
when you said these guys were floating really high.
Yes.
So could we not walk under them?
They're basically at like 15, 20-ish feet. So I guess technically you could walk under them if you want.
Nice.
If I could, I would really like to get there to try to draw some aggro away from the party.
Okay. So just really quick, this one and this one failed their deck saves. The charm one actually made it. Alright, so you're going to move up here, and what are you doing?
Yeah.
So I used my action for Fairy Fire. I will bonus action to Giant's Might, so that's my second one. I've got 4. They reset on a long rest.
Ooh,
and I will grow in size and be a chunky boy.
Alright. So you become much larger as you move under this thing. So how tall are you now when you become large?
So I start out at 7.5 feet. I guess if I grew into a large creature, I'd probably be like 13 feet or so, if that plays.
All right. That's getting very close to the amount of room that's there, but I'll say you're fine. So you're
Okay.
just short of touching like the bottom of this undead creature. It's like right above you. Anything else?
Yeah. Well, I regret my decision because touching them is very creepy, but no, that's it.
All right. Arapel.
I think I'm just gonna take a couple swings with my longsword at this one that Uslag started beating on.
So unfortunately, I think he's too high.
Oh, I can't reach him, can I? Okay.
Yeah, especially being short.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so I will. I guess I'll just. I apologize.
Well, that's fine.
I'm pretty new to paladins. Let's do. Is this an action? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do Crusader's Mantle. Here we go. And that is a 30-foot radius. I don't think I even need to put up a radius for that, do I? My allies are all going to be within it.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna move, you can put one up.
Okay.
Because
Right.
I think this lasts for a minute, so
Okay.
just in case.
That should at least, I think, give some oomph to Uslog and maybe some of the others.
Okay.
And I think that's pretty much all. Oh, here, let me do it this way so it takes my spell slot, and then... Yeah, I don't know if I... Okay. Yeah, I think that I will probably just stay put. That's my turn.
All right, so you do Crusader's Mantle as your action. On the aura. Okay, so you deal extra damage with that. Got it. Alright, so Arapel's turn ends. Your buddy zombie is going to turn towards the south one and bite at him.
Yeah, buddy.
14 versus AC. Ooh, I think that would just miss, unfortunately. Off by 1. That's it for him. This guy back here is going to look at Karash and... Oh.
Murder hobo.
No. Alright. He is using his disintegration ray.
Holy moly, Batman.
Well, nice knowing you guys. I'm not full.
Koresh, I need a deck save, and it might be an important deck save. Just FYI.
That is unfortunate because I don't have a great deck save, so I'm going to use my inspiration just in case here before I roll.
Yeah, that's probably a wise choice.
Yeah.
And +4.
Oh, nice. 23.
Alright, so luckily, I don't think there's half damage. You just dodge it. And like an area of the cave back here might turn to dust a little. He is also going to fly up this way, ending his turn. Remy, what do you want to do?
Remy is going to look at this motherfucker right here. They're under him, I imagine, so he has probably... Well, do I have to... Should I... Remy's getting out of the illusion. He's like, yo, bro, I know you know it's fake. He's just going to drop it. He drops the illusion. Oh, I just hit delete and... I'm going to cast 3 Eldritch Blasties at my boy.
Alright, so you chant, channeling 3 shots at this guy, pew, 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 which you would have advantage on them, because he is lit up.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
So the first would hit,
Got
and
a nat
the
20.
third would crit. Unfortunately, the second one still misses.
I think that's okay. So, there's a first. Why did it do that? Hold on.
Alright, so the first
4,
one
that
does...
is literally impossible. No, that's +4. 4 plus 4. Because charisma modifier.
Right. So he takes... So if you go into the macro, you can add a +4 to the spell damage.
So...
I can take a look at it really quick if you want.
Yeah, I tried to mess with it last time, and I couldn't fix it.
Did I look at it last time? I don't remember. So which Eldritch Blast is this on the list? The third one down?
No. That is the first one. The only one that's, the 4 force damage, it should be 4 plus 4. 4 charisma
No, I mean
modifier.
on your macro list
okay.
here. There's like Shocking Grasp, Mind Sliver, and this Eldritch Blast. Is that the button you're
It was
using?
it was the first one, yeah.
Okay.
Or the third one, but yeah.
So that should do 1d10 plus...
oh, I didn't realize. Yeah, I have 2 on there. I didn't see the one at the bottom. The bottom one's fixed.
Alright, so charisma modifier, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I
And
think
then
this...
probably, do you have Agonizing Blast as well?
Oh,
I do.
That's what he has, so it would be charisma modifier. So that should be reflected now. I don't know if it'll be reflected for this one, but go ahead and roll damage for that crit. You did, okay.
I
so
did.
You deal 8, then
so
another 8, then another 8.
16.
So 8, 16, 24 damage total. So that's 24. And the creature is looking beat up.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright, so the beholder goes. He is going to look back at Remy. Though. Yeah, he's going to do an enervation ray at Remy. Remy, I need a con save.
Is this the charmed one, and is he no longer charmed?
No, this is not the charmed one.
Baby, Remy's got constitution like a god.
Alright, so you would
Nice.
resist this, but you still take half damage, which is 31 half is 15 points of necrotic.
I would like to react to that
Okay.
with Rebuke the Violent.
So let's see.
So he does a save.
DM killer.
So,
I love it.
So a wisdom save. Let's see.
all right.
Is that
Wait, Remy, you took quite a bit of damage there. So you only took 15.
No, it's supposed to be. So I was supposed to only take 15.
Yeah.
But what is her rebuke?
That
Oh,
does
it's not going to
damage
help
Oh,
the
okay.
damage.
Yeah, you still.
Yeah.
You still. Take
Yeah,
it.
I wasn't sure.
So I think he does a wisdom. The beholder does a wisdom save,
Yeah.
and he takes.
So.
Would it be 30 and 15, or would it be 15 and
Hang on a sec.
7?
So Remy,
Okay.
you're not still concentrating, right? You can take that off you because I'm getting messages that you need to make con saves,
Right.
but I don't think you do. So let me. Okay, now
I do not.
Rebuke
Sorry.
the violent.
Since he only took 15, does that mean it's 15 or halved?
That's a good question. I think it's
So force
supposed
damage.
to be the normal amount.
On a failed save, takes radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt. It dealt 15, so it would take 15. But it has to make a wisdom
Or
save
half, yeah.
first.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Wisdom.
Good reading skills, DM.
Guys, and your reactions. So it made a 22. So it would take.
Oh, that definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a crit. So it would take 7. But you and that was your reaction, right?
Correct. So I'll mark
Okay.
that.
So you use your reaction. That is it for him. Mr. Chomsky or Professor Chomsky.
Sorry, I had a little baby emergency. If I hop on Carl's back, am I tall enough to hit these guys with a sword? Carl's about 6 foot tall, and I'm 2.5 feet tall.
Yeah, probably, because they're at about 10 feet.
Cool. Then what did I do? Cool. I'm going to hop on Carl's back
Alright.
and tell him to rush forward to this one.
What type of action is mounting?
That is a good question.
I want to say, I want to say it's an action.
Is it a full action?
I think so, but I don't know for sure.
Mounting.
Let me do some quick.
Half the speed is what I
Google.
see
Is it half? Is
on
it
Google.
half your speed?
I guess it depends on how old you are. You know, you used to be able to mount pretty quickly, but after a while,
Yes.
it takes a full action after a while.
Let's see.
Because if it takes a full action, I'm going to do something different. And it would make sense either way.
I think it's half speed. Yeah. So it's half
Cool.
your speed.
And I would like to run up over here.
Okay.
And
Sorry, can you give me one moment? I heard something fall over. Sorry, I'll be right back.
cool. Yeah. Dogs.
Is your baby emergency okay?
Yeah. She was just getting into some dog food and stuff. So I just had to run over and grab her before she ate too much dog food.
Classic. Nice.
Yes. She just really became mobile about a week ago, and she just races around the house so quick.
Oh, congratulations. But I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, it's fun. It's fun.
So what is she? You told me last week or 2 weeks ago, like a
She's
year, a little bit older.
about 9 months old. Just turned 9 months and a week at this point. And she's crawling like a little, I don't know what crawls really fast,
Sorry
but
about
whatever
that.
crawls really
I
fast.
decided to bring my pups in the room because my wife's out and they're being weird. So, all right. So you mounted on him. Then what are you doing?
I'm going to use Booming Blade
All right.
to attack that guy.
So you wreathe your blade in booming energy. 16 wood strike for 19.
Plus D4 radiant.
Oh yeah, plus D4.
Nice.
As radiant energy from Arapel enshrouds your blade.
Do you want me to roll those?
Sure, you can roll it.
Oh, shoot. I guess
I
I
think
could.
I have a modifier, a global modifier I can use here.
Plus
Oh, you
3.
got it?
Oh, I didn't
Okay,
roll
there
for
you go.
mine. I just gave it a +4. Whoops.
Yeah.
So
No,
19.
no. The save +4 is +4. This is
Okay.
only for
Yeah, this
weapon
is for-
damage. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
the booming
Yeah.
blade, it's 3d8. What type of weapon are you using?
Warhammer.
Okay, so that's 1d8 and then 2d8. So if you could, when you have a chance with the macro, separate the two types of damage just in case something has thunder resist.
I will do that.
Okay, so 20.
Well, I think at level 11 it is 3d8 for Booming Blade.
If
Yeah.
that is the case, then you
2d8
roll for your Warhammer. Because you would get...
That.
Alright, let me check what
Yeah,
the actual
sorry.
thing for this is. But in either case, yeah, you definitely want to separate those so I know what the thunder is and what the bashing is. Okay, so level 11, 2d8, and 3... Wait. It's 3d8 if he moves, 2d8 for the attack.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. So it is 2d8. And then a d8, so he does 19 plus 3, 22, which would slay the creature.
Cool. And a question about this, I was unsure. Battlesmiths get this extra attack. I didn't know if the booming blade canceled out that extra attack.
Well, you get an extra attack. It wouldn't be a booming blade, but you could do a normal swing.
Cool. Then with the rest of Carl's movement, I guess I will run up here and swing at this one there.
Or wait,
With
am I
my-
getting that wrong? I thought.
I don't think. No.
No,
I don't think he
you're
can
right. Yeah,
use
you're
it.
right.
He's not taking the attack action. He's casting. a spell.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think.
Okay,
if
yeah,
you're
that's
booming
what I
blade,
thought.
Yeah, I think you only get the one. So yeah,
That is what I thought.
because I just
Yeah,
read
no.
that as an action.
That'd be a little busted otherwise, especially when you
That's
get like
what I
4
thought.
attacks.
Okay, so that's it for Mr. Chomsky,
Yep.
or Professor Chomsky. The Beholder is dead, so he does not get to act. Uslag.
Oh, right, that's
That's
me.
you.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay. So
So the creature goes down in front of you.
Uslag roars in rage to continue it, which he doesn't really need to do. Is this one that's to the right of Karash? I still don't know your macros. I'm sorry. For the 3 blades, that means that's
To mark yourself as having having a weapon out. So she does. So you would have this right now. two-handed weapon.
Oh my god, that's me having a weapon. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
Just to reiterate, is one still charmed under Remy or no?
It seems like it. This one is still blasting at its friends.
Okay, that is a good enough.
Ex-friends.
Alright, so Uslog is going to run 5, 10, 15, 20.
So this
Unless
one
that's-
is going to bite at her as she does that.
Fair.
So he uses a reaction to snap at her. He doesn't know her. Like, who's this person? So bite.
True.
Oh, that is a crit. All right. So unfortunately, you are struck for nasty hit of 35 points of damage, which does half to 17. So you take 17 as this thing bites you when you run past.
So that would be.
It knows Remy. It doesn't know you guys. It's like, who are these people?
No. Fair. 50, 59, 49. Okay.
And you can just put minus the amount in the green bubble, and it'll do the math for you if you want.
Yeah. Your way that you set it up is so much smarter than the way that I do it. So I gotta learn your ways a little bit.
No problem. So Uslog, you ran over there.
That's 20. That's 20 feet. I'd like to flank if I can go this far.
So that
Oh,
would
actually, no. I'm sorry. It would take another opportunity. I would stay right here.
Well, okay, so you're running under it. So that was 10, 20, 25. So that's 35 feet to get there, because remember, this is difficult terrain. And you're attacking this guy?
Yes, this one that you pinged.
Alright, so you swing upward, trying to cut into this thing above you.
And with how high it is, would Uslog be able to hit this?
Oh,
or
yeah,
would it be
yeah,
better?
for sure.
Okay.
She has a great sword, so she would definitely. 19 will hit for the first attack. So go ahead and give me a damage roll. 20. Ooh, he is badly wounded, but still up. Second attack. Oh,
Plus
natural
D4
one.
radiant.
Oh yeah, D4.
Oh,
That's right.
Yeah, 24 on the first hit.
Oh no, well she has to roll a D4.
Oh,
Or someone has
sorry.
to roll a D4.
I got you.
And
I
I'll
got you
add
right there.
that. Alright, so another 1 damage. Unfortunately, a natural 1 will miss with the second attack.
Due to the size, and this is cheesy, but is this flanking?
No, because it's above you. You're not really between it and Karash. I mean, no, because Karash, remember, is under them, so he's not up above them at all, because he would fit otherwise.
God, Crash, get taller. What are you doing?
Karash, what are you doing?
Oh, actually, it would be an advantage because that guy was fairy fired, by the way.
Oh, yes. So that would hit? Yeah, no, I forgot about the fairy fire.
Ooh, so did I, and it was my spell.
Alright, so he would drop right on top of Uslog. Luckily, you could just move that to the side and get out of the way. So he falls to the ground dead. Now it's Karash's turn.
Okay, Uslag would say, ew, that's gross, and move right along to Karash, who's going to bonus action Shillelagh and take 2 swings with his Shillelagh club at this guy right next to him.
The one above you?
The one above me to the right, this right here.
Alright, go ahead. We'll do the first one first. So 16 would strike, which I think, well, go ahead and do a damage roll. So he takes 12.
That's
wait,
not
no.
the damage roll. That's a hit roll. So that was the second hit. This is the first. This is the first strike damage. I apologize.
Yeah. So the first one, how much does that do?
12 plus a 1d4.
Yeah. So you take 14, and that would give him a save against the charm, which I think.
Nope,
does that
he's just
end it?
uncharmed.
Yeah.
He is,
So
he
it
is
shakes its
uncharmed.
head
Oh
and
no!
goes.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
didn't.
I'm sorry.
You're like, oh wait, and it just looks at you. Now looks at Remy.
Remy probably wanted to say so much during that time. I just attacked that.
My friend! Go ahead and give me another... Oh wait, you rolled a 12, so the second attack would miss.
Missed the second attack, so bonus action Shillelagh lead. I'm gonna stay right here, so that's my turn.
Alright, Arapel. This
I'm
thing
gonna
is
try
now
and...
looking all around angrily.
Is he still flying above my reach?
Oh yeah, he's still way up there.
Okay. I'm going to skirt around him to try and get a little closer to
So that's
Oslog. It still doesn't put her in my aura though, but or in my for the save aura. Let's see. I guess I'll just Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Let me think here. Do I have any other option?
So you let loose a Sacred Flame at which one?
Yeah, I don't really have any good options ranged. I don't think so. Okay, yeah. So I'll do Sacred Flame on the one that just got out of his charm. He saved on the charm, right?
It looks like it. It looks like
okay. Yeah.
Well, I think it just woke him up. Like he just realized what was happening.
I expect he's about to wail on Remy, so I'll go ahead and Sacred Flame him.
16. All right. So that is a what is that? Dex save. 12. So that
He's
would
definitely
fail. 11.
All right, and then
13
let me
points
give
of
you
damage. Plus D4.
Plus Crusader's Mantle, yeah.
Yep.
Oh wait, that was already on there. That was Crusader's Mantle on my macro. So.
All right.
It was just the 13.
So 13, and Crusader's Mantle is not just attacks, right? It's any damage.
Oh, that's weapons. So take that off.
All right, so 11.
Sorry.
No problem.
It's weapon attacks, yeah.
Anything else, Arapel?
I don't think so.
Alright, so this one goes, and it's going to look at Arapel, and it is going to blast you with an enervating blast.
Okay.
I need a con save.
I'm gonna feel so bad if you fail this.
So unfortunately,
And that includes my aura.
Yeah, I assume that.
Wait. I'll use Flash of Genius.
All right.
Give her +5 to that.
So you spend your reaction.
Yep.
So go ahead and spend that. Where's all my needs? Get ready to roll. Alright, so with a 15 you would make it, however, you still have damage. 11, 18, 19,
Good call.
32, 37, 40 points of damage, which halves to 20. 20 necrotic. As suddenly Mr. Professor Chomsky yells something which causes you to kind of jump to the side. Oh wait, no, it's con. So you just, I don't know, I'm not even sure how he did that. It's such a weird power. But he makes you more constitutioned, I don't know. Right.
Okay, well, my spell definitely saved, even though
So this one over here is going to go looking at no one's really hit it yet. Or wait, did Uslog hit it?
Uslog hit the one that died twice.
Yeah, someone hit this thing. I think it was the fireball. Yeah, he's gonna do a attack on Remy.
Bring it.
Disintegration.
Oh, no.
Come at me, bro.
So I need a dex save. Again, this is probably an important dex save.
Dex? It's Dex?
Yes, disintegration is a dex save. It's a dodge or take a shitload of damage. Do you have an inspiration or something?
Yeah, I do. It's my last one. I'm down to 0 inspiration.
Well,
Oh, buddy. Hold on. Let me look at all of
Unfortunately,
my
you're
abilities.
out of Arapel's range.
I'm sorry.
It's
I was
30
trying to get
feet.
back to Uslug. No,
No,
the
not for
Crusader's
her,
Mantle is 30
Crusader
feet.
Mantle.
The Protection Aura is 10.
And no, Chomsky just used his Flash of Genius.
Yeah. All right. Great, bro. Thank you. Okay, so I need a dexterity saving throw?
Yes. It is...
You're gonna make it. You're gonna kill it.
Well...
Well,
Does anyone have anything to help that?
holy moly.
I can redirect an attack once per long rest, but I don't know if that counts towards spells.
Not spells.
I could use my last flash of
You
genius.
It's a
cannot,
fighter.
because you already used
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
You
yeah,
cannot.
shoot. Yeah,
It's
just
a
kidding.
fire
Never
ability.
mind.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Never
that's
mind.
not a spell, is it?
It is a
The
spell.
Beholder?
I mean,
Maybe?
it's a spell
Oh.
effect. It's not like an actual spell.
Oh, so I can't counter it.
No, it's not a cast.
Alright.
It's like it's basically like one of his like twitching eye stalks goes and fires a ray out of it. All right, well,
So, DM, if
we go.
I'll link the frost rune. Off chance it'll work,
sure.
but it's a fighter ability, and I feel like it's for a physical attack.
I gotta roll 8d10, or sorry, 10d8.
Oh, God.
So we'll see how this goes.
10d8.
Yes. Well, let me see your ability. And this
Yeah,
one
it
is,
says an attack roll, so
Yeah.
probably not.
And the nasty thing is, if this reduces you to 0, you just auto die.
Yep.
It's not a bad start. 2, 4, 10, 11. Oof. 16, 22, 23, 26, and 2 more. 37 points of force damage.
I had 40 points of health. Oh my god.
So Remy kind of steps back as you feel your molecules about to scatter, but you manage to hold it together.
Thank you. Very low on that. Oof. Close call.
Yeah, that was a little below average. So that is it for that guy. Remy, what are you doing?
Remy got something for you, baby boy.
Remy does look wounded.
Remy,
if you want to hit yourself with a half heart so your allies know.
Yeah, for sure. So everyone knows that I didn't just see it. Most of my body get disintegrated. Half heart, love that. Got it. Okay. Remy.
You go to One Wish.
Remy is just gonna go. I can't rely on anyone but myself, and he's just gonna touch himself and cast polymorph on himself.
All right. What are
And
you
he turns into a giant ape.
Good old giant.
And he's gonna run over and just start. He's gonna start pounding on. If he can reach this guy, he's gonna start.
Polymorph was your action, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Sorry, I need to cast it. There you go. So I guess I don't do anything. I polymorph myself.
You can definitely move.
Yeah, I can definitely move, but I can't attack.
So
Giant ape.
yeah, you would have to move or get knocked prone because you're still in this thing's square.
I can't see. I need control of that.
Yeah,
Of the ape.
Well, I think he might be overlapping with.
I don't think
Harash
he
a bit
has
too.
dark vision.
But there's lights.
So since you're probably going to do this again, I'll just make this giant ape shapeshift so I don't have to do it again.
The most giant of apes.
Sweet.
Cool. Alright, so this is Remy. Remy. And I think now you should be able to see through his eyes.
Yes, I can. And he's just going to literally hit his chest and then just mouth open, fangs. Just literally scream and then just like basically rear back, and like those are at 6 seconds, and the next 6 seconds are fists coming down on that motherfucker.
Alright, so if you don't move, you'll get knocked prone because you'll end in the Beholder's square.
Oh, can
'Cause
I move? Do I need to move forward?
You would have to probably move back here a bit, just so you're not underneath it. Yeah, like
There?
right there. Exactly. Alright,
Okay, cool.
so you kind of back up as you get bigger, so that you're not bumping into this thing.
Does he count as
Ready
being
to
in?
murder.
Does he count as being in my protective aura now?
Yes.
A little sliver. Yes.
Well,
Nice.
yeah, because he hit part of his squares there, so
His-
he's still protected.
His fists are up like 6 seconds. Fists are coming down.
Alright. So the Beholder zombie's dead. Professor Chomsky. There's a huge ape right next to you and Carl. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take a step over towards Arapel with Carl,
Okay.
and use my booming blade on this guy. And let me see if I figured out the macro for that. That looks weird.
17 will strike. That is correct so far. Now you click on Booming Blade to roll. So that would be 17. Well, so that should be 2d8 for the thunder. And,
Okay, let me
1d8.
change that up.
Yeah, is it 1d8 plus int for the weapon damage? I guess so, because it's Booming Blade, right?
2D. Yeah.
Uh,
Whoopsies. All right, so let's try that again. That looks better.
So actually, you don't get your int damage. You would just use your strength,
Okay.
from what I'm seeing here. Is that right? Yeah, because this isn't really. This is more of an attack. So you would get a 1d8 plus strength modifier for the damage, and then the 2d8 for the booming. So that would be, what's your strength modifier?
-1.
Oh, all right. I'll take your first roll, which would be
6.
the 9 or 4, so that's 3, and then I'll take the first two, so 3 and 12, so 15 points of damage as you smack him. And that would wound him. Oh wait, no it wouldn't, sorry, he is not wounded yet. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, Uslog.
Uslog, still raging because she did damage, turns her attention to the south and takes 2 swings with her greatsword at this unfortunate motherfucker.
Yep, 27 would strike with the first one for 18 points of damage. And 20 will strike with the second one, slicing him for another 15. He is turning his attention towards you. Anything else?
I don't know if she has much bonus actions. I don't think so. Unless you know DM, because I don't.
Not really.
Probably not.
She is offering advantage to anyone who attacks things that are next to her, I believe, with her rage, but no bonus actions.
Oh, right. Nope, she's gonna stay there and end her turn.
She's got that, like, wolf pack one. Alright, Koresh.
Okay, my shillelagh's still up. I'm taking 2 swings at the lively one right in front of me. Yep.
Alright, whap. You swing twice.
And I keep forgetting about my reaction. Sorry. Here we go. Where's shillelagh?
Alright, yes, 23 would definitely strike as you slam him with the shillelagh. Go ahead, give me an attack roll. Ooh, nice. 10 points of damage.
And then, is this still +4 with Arapel?
Yes, because that is a melee attack, so that would wound him. And,
Okay.
Well, it's plus D4.
Oh,
for
plus
the-
1d4. Plus
Yeah,
1d4.
Yeah, it's 1d4
So you have to roll
radiant
D4.
for The Crusader's Mantle, yeah.
Right, so he takes another 3. And do you get a second attack, or is that it?
I get a second attack. I've got six druid, 5 fighter.
Okay. So you swing with the shillelagh again.
That's not so good.
That would not hit. Anything else, Koresh? Nope. All right, Arapel.
All right. He watches Remy take that damage, and his eyes like stop rotating and shift on yellow, or stay on yellow. But he sees the ape appear.
Uslug also looks wounded too, just FYI.
Oh, okay.
She's not marked, but she is definitely wounded. In fact,
Okay.
quite a bit.
So, since the ape appears to be okay for now, I think I will cast a Cure Wound on Fog.
So healing word or cure wound?
Oh, I don't think I have Healing Word as a paladin now that you mention it.
You could walk over to her, but then you get an Oppie on you.
Yep, exactly. So, I will...
Curse these short little hands. You gotta reach for Uslug.
Right?
Beep, beep, beep.
I will get closer, but if I... Shoot. I'm going to lay on hands on myself so that I can actually be around to offer some protection. I'll do 40. I'll do 40. And that is my action, and I don't think I have any good bonus actions. I will say, I know she's raging, so I don't know if this will help, but I will say something like, Uslog, it is recommended that you stay closer to me so that I can assist you. And that's my turn.
I would love to. I'm still trying to learn what you do and what I do, and it's very complicated.
No,
So
absolutely. That was my way of asking her to step closer on her turn.
You can go ahead and use the garbage can to take the wounded off yourself, Arapel.
Perfect, thank you.
So this guy right here, he is probably a bit confused by the big monkey suddenly getting there, but he is going to look down at Noam Chomsky, and he will use... I think he's just going to bite at you, because he didn't like that eye ray that is coming up this turn. Nope, rolls an 8, completely misses. He's too confused by the monkey. This one over here, he is going to use a Fear Ray on Uslog, her favorite. She needs to make a Wisdom save, DC 14.
But she is within 10 feet of me now.
Yep, so she has +3, or plus what?
4.
4?
Plus
Plus
4.
4? Okay.
Okay, Wisdom save is not her favorite.
18 would make it. So I think that is enough. Yeah, so she resists it. Giant ape.
Multi-attack. 2 fist attacks against this big zombie motherfucking rage.
Friend.
18, 17.
Alright, so the first one strikes. Go ahead and give me a damage roll.
How do I do the damage with this? Do I
click on fist.
attack? Okay. Oh, 33?
Look at that! Oh, wow.
Alright.
Oh.
Wow, what a crazy roll.
Yeah.
Alright, so he is punched very hard for 33 damage. Second attack strikes him for another 18. And he goes down, but then will immediately still be alive.
The ape just fucking roar, spittle coming out between fangs, bloodshot red eyes.
So
And
yeah,
that's
a
my
bunch
turn.
of like the eye stalks smash off of it, but the like skull is still floating there because it's a zombie. Gnome Chomsky, Professor Chomsky. What are you gonna do?
All right, I am. Uh, seems like everybody in the party's pretty beat up right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, no,
Uh,
actually, I think only
uh,
one person looks beat up
Uslag,
right now.
cool.
Just Dooslag.
Okay.
Oh, we got a big monkey, but he's not looking too great underneath that coat.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
really
yeah,
see
but
his hit
the monkey
points,
looks
though.
good.
Yeah, his monkey, he's very solid. Oh, and you're concentrating, right, monkey? On your spell.
That is correct.
Okay, just make sure you mark yourself with that. Go ahead, Gnome. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to hit this guy in front of me twice with my warhammer.
All right, 21 will strike for the first one. Huh. And so
This was without booming blade. This was just a magical warhammer
so the
or an infused
warhammer
warhammer.
normally uses strength for the attack, which you said you had -1,
My
right?
as a battlesmith, I forgot what it
Oh,
is. I get
is
to
that a
use
thing?
my int modifier instead of
Ah, all
when you
right.
attack with a magic weapon. You use your int modifier instead of strength or dex.
Which this is a magic weapon, right?
Yes, yes, it is an infused weapon, which
Okay.
counts as magic.
I forgot about that. All right, so yes, you can use your int. So yeah, 21 will strike it, doing 11 points of bludgeoning, which would kill it, but it gets a con save.
Woohoo.
It goes back down to 1. It is still alive.
I'm gonna do it over again.
Die! All right, you smack him again. As more ichor just rains down on everyone. It's like a giant rotted pinata.
Cinco de Mayo just happened.
Oh, another 19. He is pieces of beholder flying everywhere, but he is still up.
Oh god.
Nobody talks about how filthy all the adventurers' clothes get.
Yeah, it's
We all smell probably awful.
yeah.
This is why Remy has
Prestidigitation.
And then can I ask Carl to use his horsepower empowered rendering to punch him
Sure.
once?
So Carl punches upward, crit.
Oh shit.
There's a blast of force energy. I'm assuming he's gonna have to make another con save.
See, Airpelt doesn't have sweat glands, so she can't spell
well, how
that
much
spell.
does he deal? He might survive again.
Whoopsies.
So it's the first one.
My bad. Yeah, sorry.
That's fine.
Wait, that's
That's a lot
so
of
many
numbers.
additions. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Does he? Because he only deals force damage, right?
1d8 plus PB. Yeah.
So you crit.
And then a
so
crit
you
would
do-
be double,
you do
which is I
two-
think
you
why
do
there's two
2d8
stats.
plus proficiency, which is whatever it is, but I don't know what the plus 8 or plus 6 is afterwards.
So
I don't know.
PB, that's proficiency bonus, which at this
Yes.
level I believe is +4.
4? Yes.
So he does the 1d8 +4, plus what?
Like crit, so it's 2d8.
Yeah, but so it's 1d8 +4. Anything else to that +4, or is it just 1d8 +4?
Just 1d8 plus 4.
All right, so he did 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 4 is 13 points of damage, which is added to the DC. So that would be
Nice.
so that would kill him. He goes down finally. Anything else? So yeah, it looks like your macro is might need some fixing. It's just
I
the
will look
1d8
into that.
plus the proficiency bonus, unless there's something else I'm missing.
I will read up on it real quick this round.
All right, Uslog, what's she doing?
Well, Uslag is going to continue her ridiculous rampage and take 2 swipes at yonder foe, but
Okay.
not before she runs underneath to the other side.
Oh, all right. So she slices maybe as she runs underneath.
Arapel's like, get
Yes.
closer to me, and she runs off.
Oh, damn it. I keep forgetting
No,
that
no,
you're
no.
so good
She's
close
raging.
up.
She's raging. That's perfectly. Yeah, this is perfect.
Don't tell me what to do, strange little robot.
Like it's very. I think
You're not my-
it's
you're not
very
my mom.
actually realistic that she would not hear or listen or both.
It's like whenever your computer tells you to do something, you're like, shut up, do what I want, even if it's better.
I will update at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Don't tell
No,
me
I'm
where
not
to
doing
stand.
updates. God damn it!
Yeah. Refuse. 15 will strike. For.
I was just testing that.
Oh, I see.
That was
Sorry.
I
I was-
just crit.
But that is a crit. Yeah. All right. So go ahead and
Does
give
your-
me.
Does your macro clicking on this automatically
Yeah,
roll in
still
the
do
crit?
crit.
Oh wow.
So 24 plus 8 is 32. And it is badly wounded as more Ichor sprays everywhere. But it is still up.
19 to hit on the second attack.
19 will strike it again. For 18, which will proc a saving throw for undead fortitude. Save versus con. Da-da. It is still alive at 1 hit point.
She growls menacingly.
Okay. Koresh.
Okay, Koresh is going to take one big step to the side to not step on Arapel, and then down, and then he's just going to take that club and whack the shit out of this thing.
And I believe you do have advantage because Uslag is adjacent to it.
That's why I moved, because I totally forgot about Arapel doing crazy things all the time.
Yep.
Which is amazing.
Oh yeah, 24 will land a solid hit.
Okay.
For 8. So it has to make another fortitude save. Con save, I should say. It would make it still at 1 as you slam it a bunch, but it's still up. Second attack.
Okay, let me turn on advantage again. Once that thing works for me.
I mean, you could probably just set it to roll 2 dice and just take advantage if you have it. But 26 will strike. Whap. So you slam it again with the club. For 5, making it roll another con save.
Or 9 with Radiant if I have that. I don't know if I do.
Oh, right, the 1d4. So it would still be at 1. It resisted and is still at 1 hit point.
Okay.
It will not
okay.
die.
Yeah, this guy is resistant. I don't want to burn anything on a bonus action, so that's it.
Alright, Arapel.
All right, yeah, seeing that the guy seems to be close to death, I will Sacred Flame.
Beep, beep, beep. Alright, so you fire a little fire at him. So dex save. Very slowly tries to dodge and completely fails.
Yeah.
So
Ignore
he
the
takes
Crusader's Mantle here.
12, giving him another con save to resist. Oh, he would, so he is still alive.
Oh,
'Cause
man.
he's on fire with like Koresh's club stuck in his head.
I guess that's my turn.
Alright, so this one's dead, so he's gone. This guy right here.
I use my reaction to do 1d6 necrotic damage.
Nice.
Necrotic
With my
damage.
Halo scores, I don't know if it's actually going to... Oh, sorry, I rolled instead of linked it.
It does actually deal normal damage. Surprisingly, he is not resistant. So go ahead and give me a... Let's see, 2. Alright, so
Two
he
damage.
makes a saving throw to try to resist that. Yep, he does, so he is not dead yet.
Motherfucker.
Let's see. He is going to snap angrily at, I'll say Karash.
Yeah, you're about to disintegrate this big ass elephant.
No, I didn't roll the disintegration ray. He didn't want to use his fear ray, so he's just gonna bite. 19.
19 definitely hits.
All right, so he chews.
I'm
on
going
you
to take the damage.
for him.
Arapel feels bad for letting Remy take so much damage, so I'm going to take the damage.
Right, so spend your reaction and
Yep.
show me the power.
Yep, I'm getting it now. Here it is.
So creature within 10 feet of you. Use your reaction to magically. Okay, so as it's biting, somehow bites down and crash, and little dents appear in Arapel. You take 14 piercing, Arapel.
Okay.
And that is it for the beholder. Giant angry ape man.
So he is going to move. Let's see.
Oh no.
Thank you.
5, 10, 15. As a part of an action, he's gonna reach out and just rip like a stalactite or a rock off the ground, and he's just gonna fucking hurl it at this guy with a 27 to fucking hit.
Oh, you would have had to rip a stalactite off the ceiling because you're so
That's
tall.
fine.
That's
Literally, rip it off the
fantastic.
ceiling, a rock off the ground, and just
Alright, so 27
Spittle.
strike.
veins. Yeah.
So that
I didn't
is-
realize that the had a rock attack. I'm totally
yeah.
going to have to use that form more on my druid.
Oh yeah, the giant ape
Yeah.
is amazing.
That thing is no joke.
Fantastic.
So it can't even make this save. So it just kind of flies back this way,
Yay.
impaled into the wall over there.
Splat.
Spittle and rage.
Did you guys ever have like a butterfly collection that you had to do in like high school? I just imagine that the beholder's like pinned to the back wall.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Pretty much. Alright, so the
Right through the eye. Right through the eye.
So the combat has ended as things begin to calm a bit. You've made quite a bit of noise that fight with all the throwing of rocks and smashing, but the beholders are dead.
And
And
ape
roaring.
jumping.
And
Yeah, ape
roaring.
Unfortunately, I'm going to say that the dust you were trying to collect is probably scattered. But
Oh,
Probably.
definitely.
I'll say
We've
you were
probably
able,
inhaled more of it than
yeah, I'll say you were able to get like half of the 4 here, which would be, what would that be? That would be 50 gold pieces worth of alip dust. And as long you have a vial to put it in, right? Like an empty vial.
Yep. Yeah, I dump out some jellyfish stingers and put the alip dust in.
Alright, so you get 50 gold pieces of alip dust. It's quiet, at least for the moment. The giant monkey is sitting there contemplating things. What do you all want to do?
No, he's whimpering. He's kind of like licking his arm and just kind of hold it.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say in Druidic to the giant ape. There might be more coming. Don't drop your form.
He does not understand you. He just looks at you and kind of scratches his head. Maybe like pats you on the head.
I would try to say the same thing in giant, but then I'll stop talking.
And he just pats you on the head again.
Arapel will
I
come
do
over. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was just
You're fine.
adding flavor for nothing.
He's keeping an eye on the ape, but as long as the ape is still there, he can't really do anything for Rummy. So he'll come over here and start bandaging Utlog, and he'll give some sort of like diatribe on like, this party is exceptionally skilled at encountering dangerous creatures and taking damage, or something. I don't know. So
Yeah.
here's
This
a little bandage
computer-
Utlog.
shares common knowledge that we don't need to say out loud, but is very proficient in it. I don't know how to feel about this.
Alright, so you
And-
spend a healing kit usage and bandage boost log. She would gain back 20 points, is that right? No, 18. She's got the Crusader Mantle.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I gotta turn that modifier off. I never even used it. I shouldn't have turned it on. Like, I didn't do any weapon attacks myself.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then I will put away the healing kit and take out like a little like oil can and a wrench, and also give Arapel some.
Alright. So you you use your healing kit to help yourself out a bit, gaining 18. The monkey is sort of just curiously like walking around in the cave because I assume Remy is kind of at monkey intelligence level right now.
Can
That is
I
correct.
can I assess the health of Koresh and Gnome?
Sure. Why don't you guys message her your health totals?
Because I do have the expertise in medicine.
I don't think the monkey can see in the dark though, unfortunately.
Okay, so for this is a silly question / W space just Arapel, ERAPL.
Yeah, if you do / W space E, it should let you autocomplete, or ER or something.
Can I grab one of these torches and hand it to the monkey?
Alright, so Chomsky gains 20. Monkey, give me an intelligence check.
And
Monkey
it also
intelligence.
says the target's gear melds into the new form.
So
So
it's-
if my shield had light cast on it, am I just like a glowing monkey?
No, the effect would go away when it melded with you, unless it's a special type of magical item. It doesn't keep the effect going.
Four.
Yeah, so the big monkey would probably look at the torch and just like throw it. It didn't like that fire. Probably just threw it in your ear or something. No.
But he can't see in the dark now, so he's just like
Scared monkey. Scared
Go
monkey.
Go get it, boy. Go get the
Monkey
torch.
is
Go get the
scared.
torch.
A little confused, but feels strangely happy being around his allies. Because he still does remember their allies.
My friends, these beholders have some good essence in them that I would like to collect, but I'm also all about moving on. We want to try to find somewhere safer.
Well, I honestly came out of that fight okay, and that was a pretty large group. If you have use for some of these eye goopies in here and want to help us out later, I'm fine waiting, personally.
Do you still have temp HP, Koresh?
No, I shouldn't with that, because that's only my wild shape, and I didn't use wild shape.
Okay.
So I was at the number that's listed, and then looks like I got 20 extra that I haven't added yet, so I was just waiting for you.
So you can add that into the red bubble, and that'll record your temp HP. It should record.
This is temp HP, but not actual HP.
Yes. Well, I believe that Spore Druids can give themselves like big shields when they use their thing.
So there's two things. So I've got the Spore Druid that I didn't use, but the way to get large is my Rune Knight Fighter. Yeah, so it doesn't add temp HP, but actually it does add damage to melee attacks that I kept forgetting about. But that's fine, because we're already past it.
And at this point, you probably shrink down.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm
No
also
longer
going
attack.
to.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm going to put away my longsword, and I'm going to pull out I think it's a hand crossbow. Let me just double check. I'm going to pull out, a hand crossbow and my war pick. And I'm going to put the war pick on my back, and it like attaches like it's magnetic or something. And I'm going to put the hand crossbow at my hip and say something like, I'm not accustomed to needing to have my weapons at the ready with such frequency. So that now he doesn't have to use an action to draw weapons.
Yeah, you probably get some.
I guess we do fight a lot.
And reminder, Arapel, you're small, right? You're considered small.
Yeah.
So just a reminder, I think certain weapons are two-handed for you, like medium weapons, right? Like longsword and such, and hammer.
Oh, really?
I
I might have to reassess my
thought-
inventory then.
I would have to.
I mean, I didn't know that, but if that's a rule, then yeah, I'll just have to go through and maybe I might retcon some of his weapon choices.
Well, the thing is, I think it's specific to certain races. Like, I think halflings and gnomes have it. I'm not sure
Right.
how it would work.
Officially, the Warforged isn't small, but we kind of did the reskin, so I'm fine with following the small rules if we want to do it that way.
Yeah, we can look into that. But yeah, I believe smaller creatures are supposed to use two hands for normal weaponry that isn't light heavy.
I just assumed they were like resized for him, but that's fine.
Yeah, so like you could use a short sword normally, like one-handed, I think, or like I don't know. We can figure it out later.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
I'll also have to look into that because I don't want to get stuck using a two-handed weapon. But anyways.
Airpel's AC is actually pretty good, so it wouldn't be the worst thing if he wasn't carrying his shield.
So
do you need crossbow bolts? I carry an extra 20 or so around for no reason.
He pulls out like a little canister or a case of crossbow bolts and attaches them to his other hip.
So you give her the crossbow bolts?
I would like to give her
like I pulled it out of my chest cavity of holding. I am well equipped, thank you.
Cool. Then I guess I'll just hold on to those.
Alright, so are you going to do anything about the beholders, or do you want to do something?
I'm going to try to collect those beholder essence.
Alright, so you want to try to take another 10 minutes?
If that's okay with the party.
Carry on, you little weirdo.
How may I assist?
We're taking 10 minutes? So what Remy can... Well, I can't... Okay, so here, DM, I need a ruling. So, based on the words of polymorph, it's not very far up in the chat, the creature is limited in actions it can perform by the nature of its new form. It can't speak, cast spells, or take any other action that requires hands or speech. The target's gear. So I don't require hands or speech for telekinesis, and that is my entire subtype. It's literally a mental connection. It's not a spell. So I think I should be able to still form telekinetic speech with people around me.
But I think that the intelligence level of your speech would be
the problem
very
is...
different.
Oh my god! So I connect with them in their mind, and I'm just like...
Scariest thing ever.
I have the most aggressive urge to eat a banana right now, and I don't understand why.
You just never get away from it. It's always there in your mind. I like that kind of better. Like, that's perfect for Remy.
So I don't think you have any of your abilities.
No, it doesn't say anything about abilities. It says no. It says no spells, and nothing that requires speech or hand motion. And this doesn't require it's thinking. It does say it has to be in the speech I know, so I probably know monkey. So I could probably by the rules only speak monkey.
Where are you seeing this?
Speak with Koresh.
Oh, I see. The creature is limited in actions it can perform.
God,
Yeah.
Turn into
It
an
actually,
elephant next
dude,
time. Turn into an
telepathic
elephant
speech.
next time.
Dude, telepathic.
So
Sometimes speech, although it does say you have to be able to speak whatever you mentally connect with. So
the thing that
I guess
makes
I'm just
me curious, it says limited in the actions it can perform by the nature of its new form.
What would you rule on that?
I mean,
But
I'm kind of almost like you have like my thought is you can basically do things a giant monkey could do. Like you can pick up rocks and toss them. You can punch things really hard, but I don't think you still have your mental stuff like your psychic connections and everything.
It's different from wild shape.
Yeah, because wild shape you keep your mental ability, but I know you can't cast spells, but you are a lot. Like you can still be smart and like strategic. Whereas like as a polymorph, you basically are like if Remy was a huge monkey, so you're kind of maybe a little bit creepy in some ways, but as much as a monkey can express that.
No, but I'm saying because telepathic speech isn't a spell and it doesn't require hands and it doesn't require speech. I'm saying I feel like it slips in there, and I'm not saying that I want to be able to like speak, but I feel like he should like have this insane chaotic ability to connect with people's minds and literally start screaming ape like literally at them in their mind. Because I should be able to do it, but because I don't have the intelligence to like like own it, I feel like it was just like this chaotic connection of mental energy that can potentially connect with anyone at any point, and then it's just screaming monkey.
Well, I can look into it, but let's say for now that you're just like
Yeah,
you just have monkey stuff.
yeah. Look into it, but I'm curious.
Okay.
I think I slip in there.
I like it. I like it for the flavor. I can see some of the issues.
Just
Like if
getting
you were to get
random
somebody that was
mental
like
connections and they just start screaming.
highly intelligent, possibly, then like it could be like something crazy. But I do like the flavor of this.
What if we get a circlet of what's the intelligence circlet and put it
Oh
on
yeah.
Remy
Nope.
when he polymorphs?
No, you don't get any of the benefits of the magic items anymore.
Oh man, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think so this is interesting because like with something like shapeshift, I think you can choose what melds into you. So you could like in theory, although you wouldn't need it because you'd keep your intelligence, but like I guess if you made him into a monkey and then put it on him afterwards, but I don't think it would fit because it's too small. So I don't know if you could do that because you can.
You'd have to craft one for a monkey beforehand.
Yeah,
and then put
it would have to be
At
like
least I could cast enlarge on the necklace.
That would be interesting though. Yeah, like Remy suddenly becomes even smarter than he was before as a monkey.
Remy is not very smart,
Yeah.
you guys. He's a -1 intelligence.
Yeah. All right.
It's
Well,
unapproachable.
how about while we think about what you guys want to do
Oh,
next, why don't we
well, hold
take
on. I just have to say, the ape is literally 1 intelligence point dumber than Remy.
Yes. The ape also doesn't have all the training and languages and stuff that Remy has. So there's a lot of intelligence there beyond just, the ape stuff. But yeah, why don't we take a 5-minute break so I can let my pups out and you guys can do a quick bathroom or stretch or whatever. If
Yeah,
that
sounds
works
good.
for everyone. All right, so I'll be right back.
Sorry, guys. I'm real scared because I literally, as soon as I come stuck out of ape form, I have 2 or 3 hit points.
Arapel is watching you. Because he would have used his next couple turns healing you, except once you became an ape, he couldn't.
Right. No, but I'm worried to come out of it now because like I don't really have that many more level spells like
How
that.
long does it last?
It lasts
For an hour. For an
an
hour.
hour.
Okay. Yeah, so if we get into another battle, we can't like let him
I'm like, oh, I
reduced
should
to
keep it up.
zero,
I'm
yeah.
also like kind of like, no, but I'm also, I think I'm actually, how much can you potentially give me back right
got
now? If
quite
I
a
were to
few.
drop it right now.
I could give you
Oh my
one
God.
of the bandages, and I could do a cure wounds, and I could do several
I
cure
actually
wounds.
kind of think,
Yeah.
I think that that's the way to go. Like, I think because we have downtime right now, if I even lose concentration, like I have 3 hit points. So I'm gonna when we come back, I'm gonna drop it. And if you could do whatever you can, I would really appreciate it.
I could do 20d6 with 1 spell slot.
Fucking yeah, that's all I need.
Oh, only that?
I mean, I have 80 total health, so yeah, that would be.
Honestly, guys,
pretty
I
good.
intended, because I actually play healers a lot, and Arapel has actually got very few skills compared to my other healers, very few options.
Well, thank you. That's new for us, so we appreciate that.
But honestly, I intended for him to, be more offensive. But in this particular battle, it was actually kind of interesting from a strategic perspective because we were separated from each other, and they were up high, and it was just kind of strange. And I would have had to forego an action on one of my turns to get out a weapon and be able to actually like fight with you guys, and that's why I kept doing other stuff to like buff and protect.
No, I mean, honestly, this dynamic going on with just how multifaceted it is like, it's really cool. And I feel like I meant it when I said it during the fight. Your character fucks the DM over so many ways, and I just love it.
Honestly, I'm loving, what I'm loving best so far about paladins, because I'm a cleric and druid girl. Most of my characters are clerics and or druids. I multi-class a lot. But so what I love about these paladins is all of the reactions, and I actually I had chosen like the protection fighting style, and then I realized I've already got like 2 or 3 reactions, and some of my characters have no reaction. So I went for the extra AC fighting style instead, because I'm like, hey, I don't need a reaction. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah, that economy is really good for it. I was going to ask Gnome, if you're still here, does it take 10 minutes to farm each one of these, or like 10 minutes in total? Because that could affect how long. It was
10 minutes in total.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yes, I believe so. I assume that was the way that Raven was ruling.
The same type of like after battle thing, like collect arrows, searching, like all that stuff you do that takes some time.
So during this time,
I'm plenty to expend on runes if we need to take care of those.
Sorry, what?
Wait, I'm sorry, say that
to
again?
Expend on deactivating runes. We've run into a few situations where it'd be beneficial to...
You just have to convert them to arcane components, which takes some time as well.
So basically they're raw now.
Yeah, it's raw.
Yeah.
Essence and components are different. But yeah,
okay.
Essence is like the raw form.
Right.
And undead...
now, did you say these were arcane or religious?
These are undead, so they're religious.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of the ones that disappeared on us. Never mind. That we started collecting before. Yeah.
Those are undead too, so those are also religious.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right. So you're going to attempt to collect those again?
Yes.
All right. So just FYI, Remy, you have about... So you started about 12:40.
Yeah, that's... No. Don't worry about it. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to drop it like right now, while this is happening, and I'm going to go ahead and get healed up. We talked about that, so I'll just go ahead and drop it. If I have the mental capacity to know to drop it.
Yeah, sure. I'll let you drop it. That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so I'm going to, first off, I'll bandage Remy, and then I am going to cast Aura of Vitality, and very quickly, in 6-second successions, I will use the 10 charges on Remy. And I don't have a macro for this, so I'm just going to do, it's 2d6 per charge. So
if you have extras at the end there, I would take one.
Okay, so yeah,
I could heal you up. I got plenty of arcane jolts, which is 2d6 healing.
This is me being greedy. I'm totally fine, but I could take a little bit more.
Arapel starts to go towards one of you and then goes towards the other and then looks between you, between mom and dad, giving different instructions.
So before you do that,
he'll hit.
Before you do that, sorry, let me check something. Adelaine would say, why don't we just head back to the entrance and rest? We might need the resources.
We very well could. These things are roaming quite a bit. A little bit of capacity in me. I don't know if you do, but if we want to rest, then I mean, that's never a bad idea.
I don't think we should take a long rest, as if we don't do this today, the occultists or whoever's controlling this could try to flee out the back or something. But if we want to keep fighting through this, we might want to conserve our magic. Because we only have so much per day.
That's a good point.
That is true.
Alright, bonus action, convert a sorcery point.
Alright. So she would look to Arapel. Little one, the healing that you're doing, is that something that you can only do once a day?
The magical healing I was poised to attempt is limited resources and would require recharging. However, the physical healing with bandages I am able to perform more frequently with much shorter rest times.
So that would be my thought. Maybe we should take an hour and let the little one recharge her ability to heal us.
Yeah. I don't mind the idea. I just mind walking around with 19, very damaged, in my current
Yeah.
state.
So you wouldn't say 19, but Remy does still look wounded.
How about Remy? You turn yourself into more rocks in the back corner. Anyone that wants to rest with that can.
Well, and maybe we don't jump everything that walks past. But I don't think staying as rocks is a good idea. At this point, several creatures have died in the area, and we have these beholder corpses. Something might get suspicious.
If we are using the rope trick as you have described it, is it necessary for us to travel through the caverns, or can it be used here?
Oh, do we have the rope trick still? Isn't that a spell, though?
Oh.
It is.
Sorry, I thought that's what was being proposed.
She was more suggesting that you go back to the entrance and rest there, like
I see.
kind of
Okay,
outside
gotcha.
the unholy area where all these undead are. Because remember, the caves, if you remember the lichen when you first came in, were fine until you came to a certain amount, then they were all kind of corrupted and weird looking.
Yeah. All right. Let's head towards. Yeah, let's head towards the entrance.
All right. So she says we should be careful and not take any new paths. Remember, there are those strange glyphs about that suck out your life force.
I will look at Remy and say, if we are set upon, I will heal you directly. You may also be able to conceal yourself with your illusion magic.
Alright, so unfortunately, we're good.
My thoughts exactly.
So unfortunately, it is not safe enough to fast travel to the entrance, so I do need to see which route you all take. You don't have to move Loose Log, I'll put her back in the background.
How much beholder essence did I collect?
Right. We didn't even roll that because we were talking about a rest. So give me a events roll again because it's another 10 minutes in dangerous area. D20, please. So you are able to collect, and it does pass successfully this time. You are able to collect 100 gold pieces of zombie beholder essence. If you want to mix it, you can mix it with undead safely. If you
I have a vial for beholder essence already.
Alright, so you can add it in. That's another 100.
Sweet.
I'm not sure how many vials Professor Chomsky has. Alright, so the 10 minutes ends, and you start making your way back to the entrance. As I said, I just need to see the route you take.
We're going south, and we're staying as far south as we can.
Before we move, I'd like to listen for movement in the distance, if possible.
Give me a check. A perception check.
And with my keen senses for my ears, I do believe I have advantage on hearing.
I thought that was just smell.
Oh, you're right. Yep. Nope, that's me doing too much.
Okay, I just remembered, again, new to Paladin. Can I use this a few times during the walk? I have 5 charges, so I'm happy to expend them all to get us there safely.
Sure. So you don't detect any undead or fiends within 60 feet over here. So
Okay.
that's one charge. You can show me when you're using the next charge. But Koresh, 21. So you definitely hear things moving around in this cave. The noises don't sound natural. It sounds like maybe something skeletal is moving around somewhere to the north. And it sounds like it might be fairly large. You also hear the kind of like moan of some sort of zombie creature every now and then. But nothing nearby, thankfully. It all sounds like it's deeper in the caves. Mostly coming from the north and coming from this way, if you go east into that new area.
Oh, I just realized that it says not behind total cover, so this is less useful than I thought.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's more things that you can see.
Gotcha.
So, like, if a vampire's in the room and he looks
Sure.
like a person, you can go, oh, that's an undead.
Cool.
Alright, so where are you all moving?
Spoilers in the thing. It says Count Strahd is a vampire.
So you would probably know if you encountered Count Strahd down here.
Yeah, that's fair. So with that, just the perception, I would just point out to the party which direction I heard that come from. But I would, go towards.
And this rune still appears used? Like expended?
Yes.
Good.
It does not, at least so far, it hasn't recharged.
Oh.
And this is from a little while ago, and I apologize. I gave myself 20 temporary hit points on the heal from Arapel. Was that temporary or was that actual hit points?
Actual.
Yeah, if it was a heal,
It's like non-magical healing. It's like, a battlefield medic doing some bandaging and salves, basically.
Okay, that's what I thought. I wanted to double check before I changed it, so I just changed it.
I recast light on my shield.
Alright, go ahead and pull out another light source.
I will use a charge of divine sense here, just because we're kind of entering a bigger cavern.
What is that? Oh, okay.
Just any undead or fiends.
No, you don't sense any.
Okay.
Hang on a sec, Koresh. So as you move through this area,
No. Oh!
because you never actually moved through this area last time. So
Yeah,
there
and
is.
I stepped directly on that right before that last move.
Should it... Wait, should it have triggered before we got up there? Because he was past it. I think it was...
So.
Or would he have
Definitely
noticed
back
that
there.
it lit up as he was walking by it and had the opportunity to stop?
That's right. These did give a warning. So yeah, when you step
Remy's
here,
like, nope.
basically it
Yeah,
starts
nope.
fizzling with
Nope.
necrotic energy.
Maybe we go this way, folks.
So if
also,
I've gone,
Remy,
if I've gone too far, I would jump on it like a grenade, and I would take it to the chest.
Well, it doesn't go off, so if you jump on it, nothing happens.
Gnome's gonna tap you on the back and say, "Let's go, friend."
Also,
Nothing
Remy,
happened?
I think so. It doesn't go off unless you pass by it, I believe.
Oh my god.
So if you back up, you're okay.
Woo!
So Remy, that is actually a lantern you have out. You want a torch. You want the smaller flame one. Because the radius for a lantern is a little bit more than a light spell. Why is this party thing still here? And these were already collected. I think that's a lantern.
Oh, I did lantern again. So sorry.
I'm just trying to think. I won't notice.
The lantern's kind of got
No.
that darker, kind of
Yeah, well, it's
I
also
don't know.
labeled lantern.
Remy vibe to it, though. The
Well,
visual.
There you go.
It's just a dot. I don't know.
But it's kind of like a
dimmer,
darker, gothier, light source. I don't know.
Goth source.
Yeah, give me my hooded lantern.
I'll warn people about the broken ground.
So
to avoid
say that out loud in character. Give me my hooded lantern.
Why don't you hand me my hooded lantern.
Arapel opens his chest cavity of holding and hands you a hooded lantern and a flask of oil.
I can't. No, I don't have the hands for that. Thank you so much. You're so kind. Yeah, no, it's on my shield.
You have a shield, right, Remy? So mark yourself with the shield
Yes.
icon, just so you know you have a shield out.
Oh, shield.
He puts the stuff back away, looking confused.
He put the lotion on it.
It's that one.
Gun.
He puts the lantern in his belly.
All right. So
Yeah.
the group, give
you.
me another D20 roll, just to make sure nothing happens as you get over here, or to see if something happens when you get over here.
Don't fuck it up.
All right.
Oh boy.
Oh, I fucked it up.
So you do hear some movement to the north, but luckily nothing comes at the moment. Go ahead, you can keep going, and you are gonna go back outside to take a short rest.
Yeah.
I think that's the
Yeah.
plan.
All right.
Yeah.
So you leave this place for the time being. You can. Well, I'll just delete you. Boop. Going back out, bringing your friend with you. Taking a short rest. Give me a D20 roll. This is a considerably safer area, though.
Somebody else do it.
Low isn't necessarily bad with this. So 9. You would pass the hour, no issue. So spend a short rest if you want to benefit from it.
Oh.
Which, if you want to
Excellent.
recharge your healer feet or Pella, you do have to do a short
Yeah,
rest.
I was just like, who can I still bandage before we do the rest? But then I guess we don't have a supplier, so never mind.
No, we only have 5 right now. Working on recruiting, though. So yeah, spend hit dice if you want. Spend whatever you want to spend to regain some health.
I'm gonna spend the hour
Or regain
working
resources if you're one of those classes.
fixing Carl up.
Alright, so you do some fixing of Carl. Go ahead and roll for that.
I guess that's 2d6.
Yeah, I think it's a minute per, so you can just say you fix him up to full if you have the
Cool.
the ability.
That would be great.
Yeah, because it's going to be 60 minutes, so you could just sit there and do that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Carl count as a creature?
Yes.
So I could actually
Actually,
feet on
does
him
he
as
count
well.
as a creature?
I think he's a construct, is what we
So
discussed.
yeah, but like he what do you mean by creature, Mary? Exactly.
let me just I'm not sure. Let me just double check the wording. It just says your ally on a dying creature. Or tend to a creature. So I guess I was just wondering whether or not I could do some repairs on Carl once per short rest using my healer feat.
Oh,
Because
I don't
remember,
think a
I've already
creature-
reached.
I don't-
Do you have your
I
cycle
don't think it-
defender thing?
Yeah, mending is the only thing that can heal Carl.
I think
Yeah, I
it's
think that's
The
a
mending spell.
That makes sense. I just figured I'd ask.
okay. Yes.
Yes.
I don't think
Because
a creature
I've used the
includes
healing feat
construct.
on. I've used the healing
Well,
feat on like pets
constructs.
and
Funny enough,
familiars and.
constructs do count as creatures. It's a creature type.
Ah.
Like Warforged and golems are technically creatures. Weird as that is. But anyway, yeah, you finished your half hour, so you can come back in if you want to pull yourselves back on.
I would take a look at Remy after he's kind of recovered from the rest, aka rolled hit die, to assess whether I should do some additional.
I don't know. How's Remy looking?
I think he's still waking
So
up from the rest.
so you can whisper her your hit points because she does have medicine.
Okay.
But yeah, you re-enter the cave as you do.
I'm okay.
It seems like
Perfect.
it seems like it's quiet, at least for the time being. what do you want to do?
More exploring.
Am I just behind everybody right now? I have very limited
You look
vision.
like you're in front of me.
Oh,
There you
there's a friend. There's a friend. Okay, great.
Yeah. I cast light on my shield.
Alright, so once again, your shield glows. Just mark yourself as carrying a shield. And anyone who wants to have weapons out, go ahead and mark yourselves as carrying them in your hands. So yeah, what does the group want to do? I assume explore.
Yeah, let's go north. I mean, we haven't been that way yet, right?
Yeah. Keep an eye out for necrotic charges, but you know we killed some stuff up there. We haven't checked it out.
We're missing a few people.
Yes, we will wait. Verify. Missing.
I think we're missing a light source as well.
Well, there are 5 of you, so there should be 4 tokens on right now.
Yeah, we're missing Arapel.
Arapel, you're muted.
She might have stepped away for a minute if we want to keep on walking forward, and she can say that she's behind us or something.
Sorry, I'm back. I put it in Roll20 chat.
Hmm.
I will drag myself out and get a light source. All right.
So as you're
I'm
walking, I sent you a message, Professor Chomsky.
I'm getting a little worried here. Somebody knows we're here, guys.
How
Arapel,
do you,
who'd you work for before?
boop, boop, memory corrupted. I am unable to retrieve this data.
But yeah, somebody definitely knows we're here.
What makes you
How-
think that we're being watched right now?
Yeah.
Somebody's talking to me.
Is it Remy?
Someone.
Clarify.
Oh,
Remy, are
Uh,
you messing with Professor Chomsky?
oh no, trust me, he's not that much fun.
Not that much fun.
I wouldn't do it to him. What do I expect? We've been traveling together.
So Arapel, you don't know anything about who you used to work for?
Unfortunately, my memory files are partially corrupted. I retain a database of general knowledge, but I am unable to recall the actions and circumstances of my creation and assignment.
Well, I'm glad you're on our team.
It is in my nature to protect and assist.
I cast Stalagmite.
Usan takes a step back and asks Gnome, "What did you hear?"
Somebody yelled at me that um they don't appreciate that I repaired their golem, and they don't like us in this cave. I'm being told to leave the cave right now.
Oh.
We've got our one warning.
Who yelled at you? I'll kill them.
I can't see them. I don't know. It must be one of these Remy tricks, talking in people's brains.
I hate that. Isn't that so annoying?
Remy, is there a way you could talk to them in my brain?
Only if they talk to me first, but apparently they want to talk to you.
Well,
So you look around, but you don't see anyone nearby. You figure it must be some kind of spell they were using, or some magic.
which way are we
Oh.
going? Do we want to get out of here?
And I'm still
Should we-
wearing an amulet. I'm still wearing an amulet of non-detection, by the way. so they can't
Oh.
motherfucking target me.
Ah, and you're complaining that they're talking to Gnome instead of you.
Well, I am a spy. I'm just
Your
saying,
brain
sometimes you
is
get a little
set to
envious.
private right now.
Having all the fun.
Well, Gnome, I guess it's up to you. Do you feel this is trap-ridden tomfoolery or an actual potential new Shadowlord that we'll have to face again more unprepared than the last time?
Wait, we haven't faced a Shadowlord. Are you talking about the Nightwalker?
If I was better with lore, then yes, that's what I meant. Yes, the
She
Nightwalker.
says, well, we faced a Shadowlord, but I don't think you were with us back then. But I don't think we should go back at this point. We're here to clear them out. We're not going to leave just because they told us to, right?
That'd be too easy. Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I just wanted to face a Shadowlord. I was just trying to be cool. That's all. I'm sorry.
Perhaps they have been watching us and do not and fear our further advancing and are telling you lies. Perhaps
That seems most likely. I know if I saw us come into this cave, I'd be scared. Want to do everything I could to get us out.
So I'll lead the way.
You're the one with the undetectable stuff.
That doesn't make me unhittable. But please.
I'll lead. I'll lead the way once I stop eating pizza. I'm sorry.
I assume that probably I'm new enough to the group. I could be completely wrong about who usually leads here, but like, would it probably be like Uslag and Carl, and maybe now Arapel, kind of taking the
Definitely
front.
Uslag. And
Yeah.
Carl would be
Yeah.
good backup as well.
But Gnome really likes riding Carl now. The most recent upgrade that Carl got made a nice little.
In one of my other games, my character's familiar likes to ride on the Steel Defender in that group.
Yes. Remy, if you're so afraid, you should stay back.
Oh, don't worry. It's not fear that keeps me back here.
As we enter this new cavern, I'm going to use another charge of Divine Sense.
All right. You look around, but you don't see anything dangerous, or at least nothing that is a fiend or undead. This little area seems to be a dead end. Looking around, you see, or at least some of you would see that it looks like it ends here, and there's nothing else.
Look for secret passages. This is where I would hide a passage.
I'm going to take a look at this north wall directly in front of me and try to see if I can push on it at all or get any kind of leeway from it.
All right.
Would this be an opportunity to provide him with guidance?
Sure. And that would be a perception check if you're looking for something out of the ordinary.
Okay. Passive
I
perception.
covertly move within 10 feet of Courage in case there's a safe.
Fair enough.
Plus 1d4.
A great roll, but I'll add the d4 anyway.
So that would be an 18 with passive plus 2. So you take a look at the wall, and you do notice some of these stalactites look a little bit odd to you. Investigation might tell you more.
Okay, I'll investigate, and then I've got another plan in mind. Not the best for it, unless I can add another guidance, but we didn't say that. Passive investigation is 14, by the way.
You take a look at them, but you're unable to find anything too out of the ordinary here. Whatever is going on with these stalagmites seems like, you're not sure how to.
Is there something over here?
I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna pull out that battering ram that I bought and back up 10, 15 feet, and I'm gonna run full speed into these stalagmites.
Before
Wah!
you do this, maybe I could take a closer look at these stalagmites.
Before you smash them all.
Sometimes I really want to smash things, but yeah, go ahead. That's fine. That's good.
All right.
Ooh.
So yeah, Chomsky, when you look at it, you're like, huh. You figure out that there is a section of the wall near the stalactites that, along with the stalactites, looks a little weird, and you are able to determine its illusory. But strangely enough, when you go to put your hand through it to physically interact, it still remains solid. It doesn't turn into an illusion. But your finger does go through it. So there might be a secret panel on the inside or something.
Remy, do you know anything about... You're a master of illusions, right? You know anything about this sort of illusion over here?
What? And he's just been like doing Remy's picture show over in the corner. What? That's fancy. It doesn't even turn when you put your hand. No, I must say, this is fine work. I say we follow it through.
So it looks like you could stick your hand through it, but that's about it. It's
Would an Arcana check tell me anything about it?
I mean, with Arcana training, you'd know that it's some sort of illusory wall. You would guess it was used to hide, like, a cubby. So there might be some kind of something inside, but you can't really see through it unless you want to stick your head through it.
Oh, do it, please. Put your hand in. Do it. Do it.
I'm going to ask Carl to stick his hand in.
All right.
Maybe we step back a little bit just in case something blows up.
I stay within 10 feet of Carl so that he might make saves.
Alright, so Carl starts feeling around in there. As he does, there is a slight tremor.
Uh-oh.
There's a bunch of cracks appear on the floor.
I'm going to take a step away from that.
What the? Carl,
oh my.
Carl, did you tell him to pull out whatever's in there? Or did you just tell him to feel around?
I just told him to feel around.
Alright, so unfortunately Carl can't tell you what he feels, as he just kind of stares at you.
Cool. Then I'm going to go crawl over there and stick my head in to see what's in there.
Right,
so, do it again!
Is Carl giving you a boost to get up there?
Sure, I'll climb on top of Carl if I need to.
Alright, so you lean forward, sticking your head into the wall. You would see inside, there's, you can see in the dark, right?
Yes.
So there is an old-looking sack with a bunch of those blood runes carved all over this cubby hole on the inside, like all these strange looking markings.
Surprise!
There's a picture of Remy, and he's 800 years old.
So
I'm gonna have Carl pull me back out and say, well, there's a sack in there, but it's surrounded by runes. Would I be able to tell if those runes are like triggers for something, or are they like the blood runes that are just magic?
So they look like the blood runes you've seen throughout this place. The problem is the runes that light up that you've encountered also look like those blood runes.
Oh.
The ones that explode necrotic energy.
Do we
it's
have
hard to tell what these runes are going to do just by looking at them.
Do we have 10 minutes for me to ritually cast Identify on them? Would that
Can you do that collectively, or would you have to do it on each rune?
I have another idea.
Okay.
I need to somehow see inside this pocket without sticking any of my face in there. Is there any way to grant vision potentially, or dispel? I don't know. Dispel the. Well, if we dispelled the pocket, maybe everything would pop. I don't know.
Just
I'm not
put
sure.
your head inside. Do it.
Well, I could. So no.
I got nuts.
Is this bag right in front of this hole?
You'd have to reach in like a couple of feet, but you could definitely reach
Yeah.
I could tie a rope around it. And we could step back and pull it out.
What I'm
I'm
fishing
worried
for
about.
is if I can use Thorn Whip to grab it and pull it out.
I don't think you can target objects with Thorn Whip. It's only creatures, I believe.
Yeah, that's fair.
Are we
But yeah,
getting the impression, Remy would? Are we getting the impression that you think that if we stick a body part in there, that it will go off? Is that? Does it look like? Is that what it looks like?
well, I stuck my head in there and it didn't go off. What I'm afraid of is if I grab this bag while my head is in there, guillotine falls down and chops my head off. So
So
I
Or it
think a
explodes
rope.
and destroys the bag.
Yeah.
yeah, any kind of quick grab and try, any quick grab we try it would potentially. It's possible what we're trying to grab will be destroyed along with whatever else might happen.
We don't have a fishing pole and a hook, do we?
I mean, hold on.
Actually.
I do have. I hate to use it because it's such a basic, it's such a high level spell. But I could use my telekinesis to pull it out of there.
I don't think we need to do that.
It's a 5th level spell.
That is a very
Yeah,
high
that's
level
too
spell.
much. A hempen rope. We got. I got a bit of rope.
How will you tie the rope
That's gonna destroy it.
without triggering the runes?
Yeah. That's the whole
I
thing.
figured
We
I'd
can't
just
reach
crawl in there
across
like
it.
I just did. And then
Right across the rune?
Right, but you didn't cross the runes, did you, when you put your head in?
No,
I assume. Oh, okay.
the runes are in the back with the sack. You could try to dispel them. Depending on how high level they are, that might turn them off. Because
I don't
when
think
you
any of us
dispel,
have
you
dispel.
target an effect, assuming it's magical.
So I can't dispel,
No, you
but
can
I've got
dispel.
well, I don't have dispel
Oh,
myself.
gotcha.
I have a really stupid idea. If you want to hear it.
Always.
Okay, so I have 1/3 level spell left. I can cast Gaseous Form. So I
Ooh.
could potentially like Gaseous Form in there behind it and take all of the runes.
I don't think
I
you
don't
can
think
pick
there's
up
enough
solid
room.
objects when you're gaseous.
So gaseous in there, get behind the bag.
I think
and
there's just enough room for like a
turn my back to it to take the runes if I could.
Can you turn gaseous form on and off while you're under the air? Of
So
the
I
spell?
can cast it. I can move 10 feet, turn every. I have to like get behind it, turn it off, take the damage, and hope it doesn't destroy the bag. Like I said, kind of a stupid idea.
No.
How big is
Let's not.
this niche, Lou, that he stuck his head into? You said I got the impression it was smaller than something we can
Yeah, it's
fully
probably
crawl
like
into.
it's probably like maybe 3 by 3, or maybe now like 2 by 2-ish feet. It's like a small cubby hole in the wall, basically, that was hidden to look like part of the wall with this illusion. And
Okay.
it
We
probably
could also
goes in
come back.
about 2 feet as well.
So at this point, Arapel's chest cavity would pop open, and his little clockwork bird would come out and kind of chitter and twitter at Arapel, and Arapel would like twitter back, like make the same noises back, like they're almost having like a little argument. It seems like maybe the bird wants to do something, but Arapel doesn't want the bird to do.
Oh yes, send the bird in. Brilliant.
Yeah, send the bird in.
Arapel will like kind of look crestfallen, his little eyes turn to yellow, and if it is necessary for the group's survival,
I don't mind tossing Carl in there.
Rocket
He's easy
wishes
to
to
fix
help.
up.
But how big is Carl?
He could fit his arm in there.
We can also just try to stab
Leave it.
check it and whoever's
Well,
the
I
fastest, just snap it and try to get it out in time. But
So
that's not my
Arapel would.
risk.
Did I understand correctly? Because this is actually partially out of character because I don't remember how this works. But did I understand correctly that when you're under the influence of the gaseous form spell, you can turn it on and off? Is that correct? Or do you just you cancel it and can't get it back?
I'm gonna link it real quick, but I can't like it cast. It's a concentration spell, so I have to cast it, turn gaseous, and then when I drop it, that would be the end of the spell. So I can't turn it back on and be gaseous again, which would be cool. But
right. So I think Arapel Sprocket's plan was you guys were talking about the gaseous form thing, but we were worried about the size of the niche. So Sprocket's offer was to fly in and use the gaseous form to like get past the runes, but then it sounds like it would take 2 casts or something, so that might not work at all. I'm not sure.
Well, I also have 10 feet of blind sight. I don't know if this goes into pocket dimensions. We can try to do an Indiana Jones type thing, just swap the weight out and hope that the giant boulder doesn't crush us.
Maybe it's the potion I'm thinking of. I feel like the gaseous form potion you might be able to turn on and off because it has the. I don't know. I could be wrong. Anyway, I thought I remembered that, but I.
All right. Well, is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna send your bird in to grab the sack?
The bird looks eager to help the group, but Arapel just kind of stands by for you guys to decide on the plan you want. You notice that he doesn't pull Arapel out Arapel doesn't pull Sprocket out very often. Like it seems more like Arapel thinks of it as a pet. Like out of character, my mechanical plan for Sprocket is entirely the possibility to cast spells in an emergency via touch. Other than that, he like keeps her close.
Ooh, does anyone have Misty Step?
Yeah.
Nope. I think we should save our magic.
Can you grab it and immediately cast Misty Step? It is a good point to save the magic.
Do it as a reaction. I can do it as a bonus action.
This is well protected though, so it might be worth magic if we can not destroy it.
Yeah, I just I think if we try it, it's gonna blow up.
I'm just gonna do it. Remy walks up to it. He's like, if you don't mind, just point out where is the magic hole? Please guide me. Yeah.
You're the one that saw the magic hole.
I didn't see it.
Wasn't him. It was,
wasn't it his investigation or perception or something?
It was Gnome.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Sorry.
So Gnome shows you the hole that's there.
Remy puts one hand on either side of the imaginary hole and just tips his head in.
So yeah, you would see the bag surrounded by those runes in the back of the cubby.
He's gonna say, just in case this goes tits up, I back up so everyone doesn't die and it's just me.
You sure you don't want a rope to tie around it?
No, let's just do this. And he's gonna spend 5 sorcery points and cast telekinesis. And it takes it's no verbal, somatic, or material, so his head's just gonna be like dipped in, one arm on either side of the hole, and he's just gonna look at it and just basically, he doesn't say anything, but he kind of like mouths the words a little bit, and then he's gonna focus on the bag. As soon as he connects with the bag, he's going to back up, leave it there, back up like 30 feet, and then just pull it 30 feet out of the hole. 5, 10,
and I will
15,
move where I
20.
stay within 10 feet of him as he backs up.
Alright, so the sack comes floating outside of the hole.
I can pull it up to 30 feet. I pull it straight to me.
Yeah, and nothing else seems to happen as the sack floats over to you.
Perhaps we were overthinking this.
Nice.
Bomb diggity. 5 sorcery points though, so that was fucking expensive, and I'm gonna keep that up for 10 minutes.
You open the sack and a disintegration ray shoots someone in the face.
Right. Yeah.
Did you get your
open up that
sorcery points on a short rest?
No.
Oh.
Daily.
Open up that biggity bag, yo.
Sorry, I just froze. Give me a moment. What's going on here? Give me a D10 roll.
Gotcha. 9.
Alright. So there's a couple of things in the bag. Looks like several scrolls, which I'm not sure how interested you are in those. Sorry, give me a sec. Just checking this.
Nine feels good. I like 9.
So yeah, there's a couple of scrolls. There's also give me another D10.
Ooh, motherfucker! Doubles! That's gotta mean something amazing!
999. Not just 99.
9.
Exactly.
9. There is also, let me double check this as well.
Double 9s, bro. You know that's mad good.
Is it not?
I don't know.
I think when he has us roll in that particular situation, I think it's a loot table. So I don't think it's. I mean, I get there could be cursed
I
items
totally
or explosions on that table, but yeah, I don't think it's like the same as like encounter rolls or saves or what have you. Yeah.
So there is a very weird looking, looks like a hand axe in here.
Well, I have telekinesis. I use my telekinesis to pull the hand axe out so none of us are touching it.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so you are able to pull the hand axe out. It just kind of floats there. Actually, history might tell you something about this.
Not
Where
me.
was that roll earlier?
So the little robot might scan this axe. You know that this is a fairly old axe. You know that it is a Shadowlord crafted weapon, probably at least a couple hundred years old. But
What?
as I said, the Shadowlord don't experience the cataclysm, so they don't have the same cycles as you all do in your native dimension.
So just to clarify, because I think my knowledge might have been from further back than that. If it's only a couple hundred years old, it's from this cycle, right? So.
Well, there are no cycles here, but it's it's
oh,
because remember you're in the Shadowfell.
Oh, we're in the Shadowfell. Okay,
yes.
All right. So I would spout like somewhere in my databanks I find the knowledge that this is Shadowkai crafting, and I would spout that and probably some other useless knowledge that he has in his files, and share that with the party.
As for what it actually does, that is really hard to say without actually examining or identifying it.
Identify.
We got time for that?
Perhaps we should.
Yeah, we might want to wait on that one.
Put it back in its receptacle and address it later.
Yeah, we'll take care of it.
Safer location.
So we had scrolls, an axe. Was there a third thing? I thought I heard.
There were 3 scrolls and an axe in here. Looks like just like a small treasure cache, maybe.
It may be useful to.
Nice.
It may be useful to examine the scrolls, since they can be read slightly more quickly. and we would have an idea of what we have discovered. I think you can just read the scrolls and know what they are. Assuming you can read the language they're written in.
Yes.
We can't open them.
We can't.
Okay.
No, you can
okay.
just read the title. It won't cast them. Well, unless they're cursed. But yeah, scrolls you can just read as long as you can read common, you can read what the spell is.
Oh, cool. Yeah, let's read them.
Gnome, would you like to take a crack at these scrolls?
Absolutely.
No.
And I'm gonna do that. Do I need to roll anything for that?
So the first spell is a spell scroll of Blinding Smite, which I believe is a paladin spell.
Paladin.
It is.
Yep.
And it is not. It is not one I have prepared.
Cool.
It's a good one though.
The second one is a. It is a scroll of Meld into Stone.
I think that might be Druid, maybe Ranger.
Sorcerer
I don't know.
too, I think.
Is it okay?
Sorcerer.
The third scroll is Feeble Mind, which is actually
I don't know that one.
a very powerful spell.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Okay.
Neither do I.
Sorry, for the notes, what was the first one?
Blinding Smite, Meld into Stone, and Feeble Mind are the three scrolls.
Blinding Smite, perfect.
And of course this hand axe, which looks kind of cool. You wonder if it's some kind of thrown hand axe or something.
Damn, none of us can cast Feeble Mind.
Well, hold on to it. It might be valuable. Toss it
Yeah.
in.
Can I
Do we
take
have?
that Meld into Stone? I think I can put that to use.
Sounds good.
I may be able to find use for the Blinding Smite. I am familiar with this magic.
Definitely.
Good.
By all means, Airbell.
And into the chest cavity it goes.
Alright, so you give out those two. Who's taking Feeble Mind and the axe?
Where do we
I
keep?
could-
Do we have like a bag of holding or something?
We do
that
have a
is
bag
the
of
party
holding,
treasury?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So you're
yes,
putting in
yes.
the
Because we could
party
always
treasury.
trade it or something later,
Yeah.
you know.
Alright, and I forget who's.
Or maybe our
quartermaster.
new party member will be able to use.
I took over quartermaster when Adelaine
Okay.
left,
So
but
yeah.
I need permission.
Oh, yeah. I thought I gave that to you already.
To
but
edit.
If I didn't, let me do that.
Or I might be missing something. I'm not seeing the edit button.
If this axe is good, it might replace my club, but I typically use Shillelagh, so I don't necessarily need it.
Party treasury. No, I have to give you permission. Alright, so
There.
you should be able to edit it now.
Cool. Thank you. 1 second. I'll be right back.
You know, we've been seeing these cracks in the floor. Has anyone had the thought of, I don't know, maybe just intentionally busting the hole and seeing if maybe there's a different floor to this place?
Would you like me to battering ram something? I was kind of geared up. I'm not going to lie. I feel a little unfulfilled from my previous attempt.
There's no need, and I can use my telekinesis.
I'm going to very dejectedly put my battering ram away.
Well, you'd be battering ramming the floor, so I don't want you to fall in. Right?
There's probably yes. You're right.
If it was a sideways wall, yeah.
Just my ears just droop just a little bit, but it's kind of noticeable.
It's probably good you didn't battering ram the ivory tubes with the scrolls in them.
I just gotta smash something, you know.
Well, do you want to try to smash the floor, or do you want to go somewhere else? What do you
Yeah.
want to do?
Should
I
we
want to
look?
use
Remy, yeah, I'm gonna let Remy, back away and
Oh.
let Remy do that.
Cool.
I want to use telekinesis to put up to 1,000 pounds of pressure onto that damaged looking floor area and try and cave it in and see what's underneath.
Alright, so you would push down on the floor, 1,000 pounds, probably crack it a little more. Do you want to keep applying it?
Yeah, I'll focus it if so I can put all 1,000 pounds in like a 5 foot square if that makes more sense.
Alright, so there is a cracking and then a crashing as the floor gives way. And you would see what looks like a large hole there now.
Is it a bottomed hole? Like,
Do you want to go look down?
yeah.
Alright, so Remy looks into the hole using his torch. You see there is about a probably about a 30-foot drop to down below where there looks like there's some sort of do you have religion?
Oh God, no.
So there's some strange shapes down below. Just looking at them, you get kind of a creepy feeling, a creepy vibe from them, but you don't know what they are.
Do the walls look easily climbable?
And sorry, I made a mistake. It's only about 10 feet down. It's not.
Oh.
It's not a big drop.
I'm gonna back away. The,
You look
the,
slightly paler. What did you observe?
I'm not really a religious man, however, I do believe those are something
Also,
from hell.
that collapsing of the floor made a decent amount of noise. I need an events check.
Arapel would comment like, "I am trained in multiple religions," and he would like rattle off a bunch of like religions that he has files on.
So,
Then what the hell are those things in that hole?
Oh, you wish me to investigate?
quick D20 roll though.
Oh yeah, sorry.
15. Alright, so luckily it doesn't sound like anything heard that, or at least you don't hear anything coming. So Arapel, you take a look down there.
Let me go ahead and take a pebble and cast my light on it, which means my shield will no longer be lit, but I'll drop the pebble down in there so I can see them better.
Sure. So you drop a little pebble.
And actually, I might explode them. I hope that doesn't happen, but okay, that's the first thing I thought of.
So with the
All
area lit up down below, at first you think they're symbols of the Raven Queen, but there is strange markings on them, marking this as a corrupted area. You believe that it's some sort of seal to prevent the passage of undead.
Do I think that
But
the symbols were to the Raven Queen and have been modified by someone else at a later time?
Well, the symbols definitely look like they were made by someone who is knowledgeable in the religion of the Raven Queen. They look like they were meant to seal undead in, but it looks like for some reason these symbols are partially corroded, so the seal might not be fully in effect. I'm not sure what this had to do with the floor cracking or whatnot, but yeah, it's definitely religious symbols.
I'm totally seeing the dead inside. Yeah, here we go. I just found the GIF. There you go. All right.
If Arapel relays the information, would I know anything if these were related to a particular culture's death rituals?
Do you want to take a look?
I would, yes.
All right. Do you have religion?
I don't think actually I have.
And I would indeed have shared whatever Arapel.
So
nope, definitely don't have religion.
Yeah, the symbols just look a bit strange to you. You definitely get kind of the same feeling that Remy got. Something is a little creepy about like the markings and how they look a little bit corrupted in some way.
Arapel,
Is there?
what do you know about this?
These symbols indicate we're Raven Queen enacting their magic to apply protection wards to certain areas against certain creatures. He goes off on like a tangent, but then somewhere at the end of some knowledge, he will add in that it does appear like something may have been off. Or go ahead.
Real quick, Arapel and Koresh, give me intelligence checks. You might know something from looking at these. Actually, Remy too, even though it's unlikely because you're low end, but maybe.
And that's just like a straight.
Just int, yeah. So just click on int.
Woo!
Remy's like, oh.
Dirty one.
So Arapel, or actually, yeah. Okay, so the corrupting influence on the seal looks similar to the blood runes you've been seeing around this place. It's almost like the blood runes are combined with the seal.
So whoever has applied a corruptive force upon the original intention of these runes does appear to be similar to the runes we have encountered throughout this cavern. Yada, 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 a little bit of useless knowledge and lots of blather.
Oh, and give me a perception check.
Everyone?
Whoever looked down there.
Oh, okay. I
am on fire.
I don't think I have anything in perception.
16.
That's not bad.
So one thing you would notice, you don't think the symbol is fully uncovered. You think it continues extending this way under the ground.
Do I, when you say I
I
don't think it's uncovered,
Which
do
way?
you mean
like kind of this way?
Like a passageway?
Underneath you. Like maybe there's like a like almost like a coffin shaped, like like that shape, like a rectangle that would go kind of from the end here to like somewhere over underneath you guys over here.
Hold
you
on.
wanted
If
to
I could
describe you
obviously-
wanted to invoke a rectangle and you came up with coffin first.
Yeah. Well, religious symbols. It's coffin like. You're not sure how far it goes under the ground though, past where you can see.
If I come over here, is there like an opening that goes under the ground?
Down below?
This one.
Partially.
Yeah.
You probably
So if
couldn't get into it, but like if you went down there and like laid down on the symbols, you might be able to look into the the hole that would go underneath here.
I've never heard more of a baited DM trap ever. Lay down on
Right.
the symbols,
I know.
take a look.
I know.
The symbols that
I
have like
know.
lit up
If I
and
have
stuff
everyone
for us.
super
Yeah.
paranoid, I'm doing my job.
Well, what I can also do is go back to a pile of bones, use my last 3rd level spell slot to bring up a zombie, and drop it down there to see if it activates these runes.
Into the meat grinder.
Yeah, canon.
I think we should save our magic. We should save
I
our
already
magic.
have
Yeah, Uslag would probably just be like, "Oh, why don't we just go? These are strange symbols. Let's get out of here." Maybe it has something to do with something. I don't know.
I have telekinesis still active, so I would use it to like snap a stalactite off the ceiling and drop it in there. Like, or actually, yeah, just like throw it at one. Well, just drop it in there.
Just like on the rectangular stone symbol.
Yeah, once I get all the way over here, then I would drop it.
Right. So, you drop it down there. Give me a D20 roll, because I'm not sure what's
Oh
going
my
to happen.
god.
If I
Wait,
could,
what did we drop?
I would back up.
How heavy of a like were you trying to drop something that would break it, or are you just like throwing a little rock in there to see what would happen?
I have 1,000 pounds of power. I probably would have broken something off like
Alright, so you're doing like a full force,
200
like
pounds.
big. Okay.
Not like but I drop up like a 300 pound stalactite, probably snap off the end.
All right. So yeah, but you're dropping a substantial weight onto it, like that would possibly crack or break it, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Do it.
So as
Uh-huh.
the
Uh-huh.
thing snaps off and falls down towards this strange coffin thing, the game
Oh my
ends
god,
'cause it's
Aragol, you
8:40.
gotta get off. Do what?
So we will continue next time and see what happens because we are at 8:40. So.
No, we're in
What?
for what?
Dragon Ball Z
we're-
kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, because we're at time. We're at 8. We're 10 minutes past time. So let's do MVP votes and end here, and I'll tell you what happens next time. We'll leave it on a cliffhanger because this is also possibly going to be a whole other thing.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Just breaking shit. Just breaking open stuff you find in the ground. Oh, it looks like a seal. Let's break it. Alright, 3 votes.
It's one of the seals on the Dark One's prison. The
Yeah. Yeah.
what's the oh gosh, what's the word
The
for the
dark
like
one.
special? What's the word for the special like material that they're made of? Oh, what is it that they can't make anymore?
Oh,
Sorry, totally.
You mean the
I
Shadow
totally
Lords?
no. I'm geeking out Wheel of Time, but anyway.
Oh, okay. Or like, yeah, it was like Dark One. Alright,
I
so
haven't
it
read-
looks
I haven't
like
read that horror one.
Remy with 3 votes. Your MVP. Congrats.
Woo!
Oh, party. Thanks.
Everyone loves your shenanigans.
Remy did some
Break
crazy
it.
ass shit
Break
this
it.
game. I love it.
Yes, you did. Y'all take care.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
do some notes, but I will see you all next time.
Have a good one.
That was fun. See you guys later.
Thanks, guys.
See you next time.
Yeah, thank you.
Quain DR. Quain DR. That was what I was trying to remember. I don't know how to spell it though. I just was racking my brain for the word.
I haven't read The Wheel of Time yet, although I did watch the first show. It seemed interesting. I don't have the book experience to compare, but just watching the first
Yeah.
episode, I was like, it's kind of interesting.
I mean, I think there are things they did really well, but then there are other things like, what the hell? Why?
Wow.
I think it could have been better. I
mean, that's generally the case with anything that goes from book to, anything. 'Cause they're
No,
always-
my brother and my husband have never read it, and I tried really hard to not say a word. Like they asked me questions about who is this again, or how do they know this person, or whatever. So I'd give like some kind of like explanations to help follow the story, but like I tried really hard to hold back. I didn't point out like what was different from the books or anything that was coming or what have you. And they had the same impression. They were like, it could have been good, but you know.
Yeah, I guess I didn't. Yeah, I didn't really feel like it was bad. I just was like, okay.
Yeah, but you didn't feel like it was great. You're not like super engaged. You might watch.
It was, like I said, I only watched the first episode, so I don't really have much.
Oh,
to
you
go off
watched
of.
one episode. Okay,
Yeah.
actually, the first episode wasn't too bad. Actually,
Yeah.
they rush it a little bit. The first episode or two actually tries to set up a lot really fast, so stuff moves really fast and skips quite a bit of book. But I didn't think they did too bad. But there are a couple other. There are a couple other episodes that less. I don't know. I won't ruin anything, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably watch it at some point. I still have to finish watching the Cowboy Bebop one as well, which everyone seemed to have hated. But I don't know, the episodes I saw, it seemed okay.
You know, I actually really liked the casting. I thought the sets and the costumes were amazing. Um,
I really
and I think,
disliked the first episode of it because I felt like
oh
they
yeah,
tried to be too much like the comic, but when like they past there when they start kind of doing their own thing, it seemed fine.
oh, are you talking about Walking Dead now?
Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, gotcha. I don't know that one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a Netflix one. But Walking Dead, it started out strong, and then I kind of.
No, I'm the same with Walking Dead. I watched it for quite a while, but honestly, I'm a fan of zombie movies, but also the Walking Dead. I think it drew me in because it's like, ooh, zombie show, right? And it is fun. There's a lot of. It was good for a while, and I followed it for a while.